Everybody, we are back. It is Taped on Live's favorite podcast, favorite channel, favorite everything. We are back. You guys already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, subscribe. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you like it. Leave a comment if you don't like it. Also follow us on Twitter at the Mark John NFL for me, at Glenn Rockney for Glenn, and of course, pandasubs.com. Discount code TDL for 25% off. Then make sure you hit up Homage as well. Get your Raiders gear. I got my Raiders shirt on here. Boom. Check that out. Make sure you hit that up and, get you some Raiders gear there, right? Make sure you do that as well. And then, of course, always hit up the TDL store. And of course, we're going to do some giveaways today. Of course, guys, I'm going to get you some giveaways, right? Hit up the TDL store. What should we do today, Glenn? What should we do today?
Coffee mug?
The coffee mug? We're doing the coffee mug?
Yeah. I think that would be cool. I mean, because, again, you guys can get creative. Some of you aren't coffee drinkers, but, you could, you can do something with it. Some matcha. Maybe some of you guys are matcha guys. I won't judge you if you are, but if you are, you could do something like that.
Yeah, do the coffee mug. And we'll do one for the coffee mug, and then we'll do one for the tank top. Because I don't know if I need pictures with the tank top yet. Let's get. I know it's cold. So if you're in Chicago or something, you're cold as hell. But yeah. We'll redo the coffee mug and the tank top today. So go ahead and put $1.99. I'm gonna get your names in there. We get the wheel going, the wheel of names. So make sure you guys support the channel that way. You guys have really been helping out the channel that way. So I really appreciate it. We got a lot of getting a lot of gear out there. And also just support the TDL store regardless. You know what I mean? Like, just put your bucks up. You know what I'm saying? Support the channel. Yeah. Regardless, man. Put the bucks up. Put the bucks up, man. So no damn Raiders fan to be drinking any matcha. I don't know, man. We might have some performative males in this. Yeah, I'm saying, reading feminism books. Reading some bell hooks.
That's what happens when the Raiders don't win.
You know what I mean? Reading some bell hooks. You know what I'm saying? Ain't out a woman at that coffee shop. We might have some Raiders fans to do that.
You might have that.
Shug, you never know. You never know. So make sure you put that $1.99 in there, and we'll get you going. Like I said, the more you donate, the more your name gets put in there for the wheel, which is the wheel at the end. All right, Glenn. So today we're gonna be talking Coast to Coaching Search. I know everybody's gonna be asking the questions about the coaching search. We're gonna talk about Max Crosby trade because I've been seeing those been flying around too.
Yeah. And
then we're going to look at Dane Brugler's mock draft, see who the Raiders, who's left over, right? And also, we're going to be talking about the Natty and the NFL playoffs. And then, so all that. So, that's what we'll be talking about today, guys. Of course, answering your questions. So fire off those questions, guys. And we'll get to those questions as well. And Glenn, how you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Oh, I'm good. I'm ready for these games this weekend. I mean, look, maybe our future coach gets hired next week, depending on who wins and loses. You just don't know. Getting excited about that. Football season's almost over, which means the Raiders season begins, unfortunately. Maybe we can correct that sometime. Yeah. Maybe we could play during the actual season. That would be kind of fun, like that to be the fun, exciting part instead of just the preseason hype machine to the regular season disappointment machine to the offseason hope machine. Hopefully we can correct that, but I am excited.
I'm excited too. Excited. Maybe if the Raiders play in the UFL, they make us feel better. Maybe if they got some UFL games,
sure,
that makes us feel better. And we feel more comfortable with what's happening because the Raiders just don't like to give us anything during the season right now.
No, they don't. Yeah,
you know what I mean? And maybe if they play like who is it, like the San Antonio Warriors? I don't know what the
right. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know any of those teams' names. I am not a fan of those leagues. People watch that stuff, I guess. I just football's over, man. I'm done with it usually and then it comes back. I pay attention to the Raiders in the offseason, pay attention to the big news, and then NFL's back.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I watch maybe the first week. Maybe to see who's playing, who's the quarterback.
That's the thing. Be like, good for him. That's what I like to say when I watch those games. Good for him.
Yeah, man. Shook said, I hope I didn't clown too much on your voicemail. Only drinking and pre-workout. Too much, Marcus. Feel free not to play that one. Some of them don't have transcripts, Shook, so I don't know which ones they are.
Yep.
He left 4 this week, so we didn't get to 5. He left.
Wow. Must have been busy.
Must have been a busy week for Shook. Shook baby mama issues this week. Baby mama must have been on him this week because he only gave us 4 voicemails. So
is he like Tyrese and Baby Boy? Is that who Shook is? Just life is just hectic.
Yeah, man. You know, that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. But I understand it. As you know, somebody who's his ex-wife's a Mexican. I understand. I understand what Baby Shook's going through with it. I didn't say that. I'm lying, guys. I'm joking. It's not a serious.
Strike it from the record.
Strike it from the record. I never said that. I never said that. Okay. All right. So, like I said, we're gonna be talking about a whole bunch of stuff today. I mean, the Raiders are really doing their due diligence right now.
Yeah.
They're really doing their due diligence. I think I had to erase people off this list. So, I mean, we'll get to it later. But man, they are doing their due diligence. I feel like they're interviewing the whole league. I don't know. I think they're going through like team by team and looking at offensive coordinators and like, okay, I like that guy. It feels like we got to Clay Kubiak. They're like, we're not even good. You know what I mean?
They're making up new Kubiaks for us.
They're just finding random guys.
Next week it's gonna be Raiders interview Fred Kubiak. You'd be like, who the hell's Fred? And it's like some 65-year-old guy that never coached the NFL. We're gonna interview the whole Kubiak lineage, the whole Kubiak family tree. Their car salesman, cousin or something.
Yeah, it's getting crazy, man. And the thing is, like, how many people are like actually interviewing too? That's the thing. Like, we're not getting that. All those interviews, you know what I mean? I mean, it's just it's too much, man. It's too much. But like, to be honest, I mean, I don't even know what did they do last year? Like, how many people interviewed last year?
They did their Rooney Rule stuff, right? Or wasn't that a controversy that they didn't do the Rooney Rule? That was with John Gruden. Never mind. Last year. I thought they interviewed. Gosh, I don't even know. Like it was fast though. Like it was. You didn't hear anything for a while, and then it was like Pete Carroll essentially. They wanted Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson said no thanks. I can't really fault Ben Johnson for his decision. But they are really turning over every stone in this. I mean, they've had a lot of interviews, and if we're to believe, like today, what did they have? Or tomorrow they have like 2 or 3 or something like that. Like I'm tripping too. Like I'd be a little mad if I was a current playoff NFL coach. Like Robert Saleh is interviewing with the Cardinals tonight, like a Friday night. Like I feel like if I was the thing, I'd want a deadline. Be like, okay, after Thursday, you don't talk to my coach till the game after the game. Yeah, I don't think my coach needs to be up Friday night talking about his next job. We're getting near football. He plays Saturday. They play tomorrow. Like I would not want my coach interviewing with that. So I found this whole thing kind of crazy. It's like it's kind of like turned into how the transfer portal is in college, where you're just like, what? Like it's odd. It's odd for sure. But I think the Raiders are up to like 13 coaches now. You would think, or 13. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a long list, man. It is a long ass list. Because since we're talking about it, I'll just put it up here. It's just long. I mean, and I took people off. I took Chris Shula. I guess Chris Shula turned it down.
Damn.
You know what I mean? I guess Chris Shula is like, nah, I don't want to do that. So it's just fine with me. It was super interesting, but
maybe he doesn't like Fernando Mendoza.
Maybe he doesn't. I mean, maybe he's not a fan of Mendoza. He's like, I'm not a.
He's like, Arvell reset one, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's like, and I still see the people talking about trading out of one. I don't know what that's about.
No, there's. I just really don't see that. I don't think they're gonna do it either, because I think they're going into these coaching interviews going after an offensive guy, and I can't imagine any offensive coach takes this job if that's what they're doing. Yeah. Really, like especially this year. Because there's no guarantee you get that quarterback next year. I mean, what if you win 6 games next year? and you trade down from one, yeah, you got the picks, but what if teams don't want to trade out of those picks? What if teams just go, no, I'm going to pick Arch Manning. I'm going to pick, whoever. No, it's got to be this year. You got the number one pick for a reason. It's tougher to get back up to number one despite being bad. I mean, Raiders haven't had the number one pick despite being one of the worst franchises, if not of the last 20 years. They've had the number one pick once. It's tough to get, and I know you don't always need it, but this year, I mean, Dante Moore going back to school is kind of just more of the Raiders. Like, look, you guys won the contest.
Yeah.
Like, you get the quarterback. I saw Brett Coleman say it was like they caught the last chopper out of Nam, and I think that's kind of how it is right now. Like, you get to have that guy, and some people are low on him, whatever, but I'm not. So you take him. They have plenty of picks. They can trade down next year if they want to.
Yeah, and the thing is, Hondo dissed me. What happened?
No.
What happened? We got Hondo beef?
No, but I need receipts if you're going to say that.
Wait, what happened?
Please submit evidence to the jury here.
We got beef with Hondo?
I lost the TDL raffle, Marcus. I wanted the golf shirt.
He was super nice to me in person. Hondo, keep the same energy then. You got to keep the same energy.
He better not have. I better not have heard it.
What did Hondo say?
He's getting unfollowed.
he dissed the TDL podcast. Like, what is going on here?
Yeah, because he's a mutual of mine, and if you follow me, you have great taste. So I don't want to doubt him too much. Now, if he dissed the show, all bets are off. I have plenty in the chamber.
I will play that Tom Izzo clip on Twitter if he was to go there. If he was to do that,
no.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I hope that's not true.
We were one of few people to not dogpile him on that picture.
Yeah. Man, Taddy said you blocked him, man.
I did not block him.
I don't know, man.
I didn't block him. He tries to be a little catty in the mentions. He got ignored. He got ignored. I mean, hey, we've all been ignored, guys. I did not block him.
Oh my gosh. We're getting too big, Glitter. We got Hondo.
His is about Notre Dame. His is all. He has Notre Dame's. His is not Raider related.
Taddy's. He's a USC guy, huh?
Probably. That's what explains the whining.
Yeah. He's probably a USC guy, but it's all right. It's all right, guys. It's all love. It's all love over here.
I did not block you. Much like the Raiders' offensive line, I'm not big into blocking.
For real, man. For real. All right. But yeah, man.
They call me Will Putnam. I run my social media account like Will Putnam.
I mean, we're off to a crazy start already, guys. We're off to a crazy start today. It's gonna be a wild episode. I can already tell. You know what I'm saying? But like, what was I even talking about? We're talking about the coaches, right? Coaches. Oh, trade out of one. Which I don't know. Like, people keep asking that question. Like, and the thing is, like, if you give the Jets that pick, like, who are the Raiders picking that they feel comfortable with trading out of one? Who are they taking?
I don't think that's a real rumor. I just don't think it is. I think the offseason industry has gotten so big. And last year with Cam Ward, there wasn't really any talk of the Titans trading out of that for the most part. I mean, not that I know of, but also you had Shedeur Sanders coming out. There was like another kind of thing for the media to get latched onto. There's really not that thing this year. A lot of the position players aren't really media headline grabbing worthy players. I mean, there certainly can be very good players, but the Raiders picking at one, you have to have something to carry people through the offseason, because a lot of fans who follow the draft, or they follow the first round, they don't follow the fourth or fifth round and stuff. Like, a lot, I mean, the sickos in this channel do stuff like that, but not most fans want to know what's going to happen with the number one pick. So I think after a while it's going to become pretty clear, like right around March. I would think they're just going to, like, it's going to just be like a Schefter kind of insider tweet that just goes, look, they're picking Mendoza. The draft starts at 2. I haven't seen anything credible to say that they're going to do that. And they don't have a coach yet. So how does anyone know either way? They don't have a coach yet.
Yeah. And to be honest, they haven't gone through the process of even looking at these things. Right. But if they took Trinidad Chambliss at 2, I would have a fit. He doesn't even want to come out. He's suing the state of Mississippi or something like that. He's suing like,
wow.
He's really trying hard to come back.
Let's hire Brian Flores and draft Trinidad Chambliss and just have the lawsuit team. Just everybody has, and then all from Al Davis who loved suing people. We'll just have the litigation team. Sounds fun.
Yeah.
John Gruden is OC. Everybody. We'll just have everybody that's ever sued anybody on our team.
Yeah. What is he talking about? I ain't snitching. But how do you super chat $2 versus one? Man, I don't know what these guys are talking about today.
I don't know. But you got to send the clip. You guys got to clip it, send it, because I'm not.
Yeah.
I got to be sure, because I cannot take your guys' word for it.
Yeah, I mean, we need some clip. Like what was he saying?
Somebody there. We've had people call claiming to be related to NFL players, which I've believed. I fully believe that was Jalen Carter's uncle. I do believe that, but we've seen some bold claims on here.
Yeah, for real, man. It is getting crazy. I mean, we got some good voicemails today, though, so we're getting to those in a second and get to these questions. But man, I mean, if Hondo got beef, man, that's crazy. I just
yeah.
Oh, he's suing the NCAA in Mississippi. Sorry, it was not exact on that one, but you know what I mean. But it's fine. It's all right. We're okay there. All right, so let's get some of these questions here. And then 3-year rebuild: Medinza or Herbert, Lawrence, Prescott, Goff, Purdy, Jackson, Hurts, Love, Daniels, Williams, May, Nix, Penix.
3-year I'm not sure I understand.
Is he saying that which of these quarterbacks is better?
A 3-year rebuild: Mendoza or Herbert, Lawrence, Prescott, Goff, Purdy. Can you just clarify what you're saying, Barrio boy? In there, can you? That's not my nickname for you. That's your name. Can you? I don't want people to think that's what I'm. People who might not have been looking at the screen at the moment. It's not what I decided to call him.
Yeah.
But like the can you please just kind of explain what you mean by that?
Yeah, because I think he wants us to grade the quarterbacks together. Is that what he's asking?
Yeah, I mean, like, which one would you take? I'm not. The 3-year rebuild part's the one that's confusing me in all of that.
All right. When we do get a coach, when do we get a coach? Got to be before the Shrine Bowl on the 27th, right? I mean, I saw a tweet that said the last time they hired coaches on the 22nd, the 25th, and the 27th. So you would think you want to get a coach before the Senior Bowl and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think they're gonna. I mean, I'll put it this way. I think if the Seahawks lose this week, Clint Kubiak's the coach this week. Coming up.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, Clint Kubiak takes a job right after if it happens. They're waiting. I mean, they're clearly waiting on one of the playoff coaches. And a lot of teams are. There's only been one hire. Somebody might go get Stefanski, and there's rumors that it's Atlanta. But for the most part, a lot of people are waiting to enter the Clint Kubiak sweepstakes, it seems like. And I think the Raiders have a good shot of winning that.
Yeah, because what I heard is that's their guy. That's the guy that they're waiting on. They want Kubiak. I don't know if they're going to get him, but that's who they want.
Right, that's their top option. I think Webb is up there too if they don't get Kubiak. That's kind of what I'm seeing out of all of this. I mean, they brought in Minter, they brought in people like that. There's obviously they're bringing in a lot of people, so you don't really know. But I think that it's going to be Kubiak or like a Shieldhouse Webb kind of guy. Like after that, like kind of a lesser proven person than that, but I think they want to do that.
Yeah. So I do think that they really want Kubiak, and then I think you're right. Yeah, Sugar, I heard that, man.
I heard that. I know the source. It's pretty decent.
It's a decent source. I think it's all right.
He's not going to say it. He told me, and that's about, I'm on security level 4.
You know what I mean?
Security level 4. You guys are security level 1, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that.
I'm not gonna ruin my source, guys.
Yeah. There's levels to this. It's crazy.
I'm not gonna give away my source, man. That'd be stupid. All right. You guys hear Bill Williamson say he thinks Stefanski is likely the coach.
No, I don't think so. Why isn't he hired then?
I heard Stefanski.
Atlanta is the one I saw. He was really linked to in Atlanta.
Yeah. Atlanta is the one. which
just
makes
think,
sense.
yeah, I don't see a lot of coaches, retread coaches, really wanting this job. Like you see, Harbaugh didn't want it, right? Like you just didn't want this job because you're rebuilding a program. Like a lot of these guys have had their chance. Stefanski came from Cleveland, and we can talk about as Raider fans how we think the Raiders are so much better than Cleveland or whatever. But I don't know a lot of coaches want to leave the Browns or be fired by the Browns and then go hitch their wagon to the Raiders. Like I can see that as somebody who, if you were just not affiliated with either franchise or not a fan of either franchise, going like, that seems like two franchises I wouldn't want to like jump into. And I'm not so sure. I'm about lukewarm on Stefanski, whether I'd like him or not here. But I just think this job is meant for a first-year head coach. I think it is. I know a lot of people want experience, but with experience comes expectations, like immediate expectations. Obviously, we expect any coach that the Raiders hire to win, but at what point? Like, how many of us in the chat, how many of you care what the Raiders record is next year? Like, truly, like how many of you are like, we got to win this amount of games next year? I think most of us agree that next year is a building year. So you have to find a coach that's down to like actually build something rather than take something over on their second chance.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, first of all, I think it's hilarious that Mike McDaniel is a Rooney Rule guy, and I realize that's why he's getting those interviews.
That was a big deal a few years ago.
I don't know why I think it's hilarious.
That was a big deal a few years ago because people were doubting it. Like people were doubting, like actually saying like that doesn't count.
Oh, it does. It does. It does.
No, I just mean I remember that was when he got the because the Niners got a draft pick for it.
Yeah,
and they were like, there were teams going like, nah. Like my dad hit me up and he was like, that guy's black. Like yeah, like he just like and then like he just like it wasn't like making any assertion. He was just like, wait, that guy like really this whole time that guy's like he's like I was just some like nerdy white guy on the sideline, and apparently he's not.
Yeah, man. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know why that was funny. Like I was like, why is he getting those interviews? And I was like, oh, that's why. That makes sense. Would you get Joe Burrow for a first pick? I think we gotta let the Joe Burrow thing go. We gotta let that go.
I say right now, no. I would say no personally.
Okay.
Nothing against Joe Burrow.
I think about it. I think about it.
I think the Raiders need it's kind of my thing with coaches too. It's like I want to make sure I have a quarterback that's young. You know, I know Burrow's young, but quarterback that's young that you start fresh with the Raiders. Coach starts fresh with the Raiders, and you just build with that. I think that's the way to go.
Geno Cap is 26. He's guaranteed 18.
I think if they cut him, it's 18.
Or it might be opposite.
It's like 18 and a half, I think, is what I saw.
Yeah. So, but that's for like March 3rd or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be interesting to see whether they cut him or not. I think they will. I think they cut him. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, Pete Carroll's gone. The reason Geno Smith is a Raider is Pete Carroll. And there's nothing that he did or showed or, the body language, any of that stuff would, to me, if I'm John Spike, go like, yeah, I got to keep that salary. He's not like say what you will about Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins came in for the Falcons and won some football games for them. So you'd be like, okay, I could keep that around. And even the Falcons are talking about cutting him. Yeah. Just for salary purposes. So what the hell's Geno doing on this team next year? And you have O'Connell. I'd rather personally have O'Connell, like as my bridge starter or something. Yeah. Like I would rather just have that. Because I mean, how much worse than Geno is that? Is it even worse than Geno? There's a lot of, especially if you're running like a West Coast with like Kubiak or something. Like I'd love to have O'Connell as my bridge starter quarterback / backup.
Yeah, I mean, I like watching O'Connell better than Geno in that last game. He didn't really play well. So
I thought O'Connell's arm looked pretty good.
Strong.
Like, it looked like he's been working, you know what I mean? Like it looked and he's never going to be a, hand the keys to the franchise kind of guy, but I definitely think I think this would be his last year, a contract year for him too. O'Connell, so that'd be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So Michael, just so you know, they're saying that Hondo is dissing the show.
We have not corroborated.
We don't have any proof. It's an allegation at this point.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the bailiff to hand me the evidence.
Yeah. What do you think of Albert Breer of Webb for head coach and please not Kingsbury for OC?
But is he calling plays? Is Kingsbury calling plays?
He would have to be, right?
Yeah, that's why that doesn't make sense to me that he gets brought in.
He's a number one pick horror. Like I don't no.
Yeah, he is. I told you. I said that last week. I said he looks at the draft, whoever calls him, and he's like, "Oh, okay." And I get that. I would definitely do that too. I'd be like, "Oh, you got to, And for a year, it usually works, right?
Yeah.
Like for a year, it usually works. Yeah, I like Webb, and I like if he would bring Jim Leonard in. I mean, Webb's like well liked around the league. This isn't just the Raiders singling somebody out and nobody else wants it, but the Raiders think they're smarter than everybody. I just think it gives you time. And people talk about his lack of experience. Next year's the year he gets the experience. And like I said, I don't really care how many games the Raiders win next year. I care about them building a team. And if I want to see a coach that's good with quarterbacks, which it seems to be that Davis Webb's very good with quarterbacks. And it just seems like he killed the interview from what we know. I can't imagine Davis Webb has this insane agent that's like putting all this out there. This really does seem like organic buzz for him.
Yeah.
So I like him. I mean, to be honest, I have him up there with Kubiak. It's a gamble. I'm not going to pretend it's a sure thing, but none of these coaches are. I mean, I thought Pete Carroll was going to win 7 games this year. We didn't even get half of that.
Yeah.
So none of this is for sure, but that's a gamble I see worth taking. And I don't. But again, I don't know. Breer hasn't really got a lot right with the Raiders lately.
No.
So I don't know that how plugged in he is. That felt like a prediction rather than something he heard.
Yeah. If we go young offensive head coach, do you feel like we need him as a play caller, or you go with him managing day-to-day ops and hiring experienced OC and DC? If you get an offensive coach, he's calling plays probably.
Yeah, I want the coach to call plays. I want him. So one thing the Raiders should look for right now, I think most teams should look for it, but there are teams like the Steelers and Ravens that can afford to maybe not have this, and they need leadership more than anything. But teams like the Raiders need a coach that influences scheme, right? Like truly influences scheme to where you're not cycling out. Yeah, if you have to change out your defensive coordinator, that's a problem, but you do it. But you don't want what they had with Pete Carroll is you have to hire offensive and defensive coordinators constantly if you're good. And I think when that coach comes in there, they might have somebody helping them that first year, especially if it's an inexperienced player, but I want them calling plays. I want that offensive coach calling plays. That's what you're going to pay them to do more than anything.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's get to our first voicemail here. This is a quick one. I got a quick 55-second one here.
No, love it. Shot clock.
Let's get it.
Hey, what's up, fellas? This is Aaron down here in Indiana, fresh off watching that, that duck hunt down here at the local Chili's last night. I'm calling you from in my car, as always. Yes, Glenn, in the car. One question that I had for y'all is, watching the game last night, they kept flashing up. I guess it was the Indiana offensive coordinator. Had the last name of Shanahan.
Yeah.
He might not be plugged in, but who is that? And how likely is it that the Raiders could get somebody like that coming from the college ranks to maybe be a Fernando Mendoza quarterback coach at the NFL level? Appreciate the show, guys. It's off season. It's the best time of year for us Raiders fans. So let's make the right decision this time, and let's fix this thing. All right, let's go. Thank you.
All right, so I gotta Google this, man. Is he?
Yeah. There's a guy named, and his name is Mike Shanahan.
I don't know. Is Indiana related to? Has a quite famous football name, but I don't think he's related to it.
I don't think so either. I think I actually, because he was a tight end. He was big as hell. He's big as hell. The Shanahans are not big people.
No, they're not related.
No, they're not. But he's. Okay. I mean, hey, I love it. I love having that name. Like, you look at him, he doesn't look anything like a Shanahan. Like he looks. He's just a big, like, blockhead, like ex tight end guy. And I mean, he's doing a nice job over there. That is something. Like, he's tight ends, or he's offensive coordinator at Indiana. What position can you get him to where he's working with like Mendoza in the NFL to where they take it? I mean, that's a pretty good job. You might be an offensive coordinator in a national championship or a national champion place. Does he want to go college head coach? Does he want to do that? Is there a chance? I mean, yeah, I think about it for sure.
I don't know. That offense is too collegey. It's too.
Yeah.
I hate that word, but it's a college offense. So it'd be like hiring Chip Kelly again.
Yeah, well, I don't want to do that.
That would be my problem with it. That's why people ask me about Cignetti. Cignetti, like, Cignetti's a great quarterback coach because just watching Mendoza at Cal and then watching him in Indiana, like he fixes mechanics a lot. Mendoza's mechanics are all over the place at Cal.
Yeah.
Indiana, they're beautiful.
I'm looking at this relation. So I like what Ryu got Street Fighter name there. So what he said, he's like, if you go back, it's like, if you go back to the old country in Ireland, they're probably like they're Seamus Shanahan, like back in 1847 in Ireland, sold a dairy cow and then received a daughter in marriage. Yeah, I think maybe we could go back that far. I will say, is he from Denver? Because if he's from Denver, he's just probably named after the coach because they'd be doing that out there. And he is not from there. He's from Pennsylvania. Yeah, I have no clue. That's crazy. That's crazy that your name's that.
Yeah.
He should be like Michael B. He should be Michael B. Shanahan.
Mike B. Shanahan.
Michael B. Shanahan. That's what he should do.
That was an interesting name.
Michael A. He's Andrew. Michael A. Shanahan is how he should go by.
All right, if you trade to the Jets, how much can you really get?
Not a lot. Not worth it.
Not a lot. That's not.
You don't get a quarterback. If there were 3 quarterbacks you liked, if this was the year Caleb Williams, if let's say you like Drake May over Caleb Williams that year, and you're just like, you know what, Drake May's my guy. I know this team's trading up from 2 to 1 to get Caleb Williams. Yeah, you do that because you'll recoup the thing. That player doesn't exist right now.
Yeah.
They're not going to do it.
That would piss me off so much.
Oh, I can't imagine. That might upset Raider Nation more than almost anything that's happened.
See, the thing is, like, I think people who are like quarterbacks, they really like Mendoza. Like you see, like Chase Daniels, Bruce Arians called him generational. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, so if Bruce Arians called him generational, I feel like Tom Brady's gonna feel that way. But it's like the Benjamin Albrights. Those guys are like people I'm talking to. They don't think he could the Raiders. Like, are you in the Raiders? You don't know anybody in the Raiders building, bro. And you're sticking with Brian Flores, which I get annoyed by the Brian Flores thing because they haven't interviewed. They interviewed everybody but him. There's no reason for them not to interview him. He fills the Rooney Rule,
dude.
Right?
Everyone's been wrong about that.
He's still like the number 1 favorite through Vegas. Like,
yeah, that's right. That's right.
And somebody said only you can land Malik Willis. I don't care if you can land Malik Willis. I don't care. Malik Willis will get you 6'11", and then you'd be pissed.
You guys would rather have Malik Willis over Fernando Rendon.
They're living in the moment when they say that.
That's out of control. I don't know about that.
67% on Kalshi. Do you use Kalshi, Glenn?
No.
I feel like that's a
scam. I'm offended that you asked.
I feel like that's a scam. I feel like Kalshi is a scam, like Poly Market.
I mean, it probably is, but it's just. I mean, they have Brian Flores as like plus 150. I was looking at. I couldn't remember. Somebody posted some updated odds. Brian Flores is still at plus 150 to be the odds-on favorite as Raiders head coach that they haven't interviewed.
They've interviewed the whole world.
Yeah, I could see if Brian Flores was coaching at Seattle right now, and it's like, well, we're just waiting. You can hire him right now. His contract's up. He's not doing anything right now. Like he's chilling. You can hire him. You could hire him right now as we're doing this podcast, and they're not. So that leads me to believe that they're not going to. Maybe he's option 5, right? Maybe Brian. I could see that. Maybe Brian Flores is option 5 for the Raiders right now, where they're like, look, we can get Brian Flores if we want. Let's not do that. We got this guy. But if we're in disaster scenario and we just lost the game of musical chairs, we can hire Brian Flores, which I still wouldn't be happy with. But I could see them doing that. They're not hiring Brian Flores right now. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah. Like, they've interviewed every single it's like 13. They requested 13 people. I feel like he would be one of the 13. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right. this is a good transition. Let's talk about this Max Crosby trade a little bit, and then we'll get to more of your questions in the voicemails. Seems like Max talked slow down after the surgery pick. I'm having double hernia surgery Wednesday. Wish me luck. Oh, wish you luck there.
I've had three hernias before. I completely feel your pain, sir. I've had a double surgery, and I've had each side repaired as well. It sucks. Once you feel good enough again, build up that core strength. You build up that core strength, you got it sucks. I'm telling you, but you'll get through it, man. You got this.
Did you click on the link, Will Blast? Because sometimes, see, the thing is with Fourth Wall, like sometimes it will send it to you like really fast, and then sometimes it will take you weeks. Mm-hmm. So if you clicked on the link, it should be coming to you. But so trading Max Crosby. I know
that's our topic. Let's get into it.
All right, so we're at that point right now. We're talking about trading Max Crosby. I don't think he's going to be traded because I feel like he's talking to Jim Gray way too much. And we've heard that Jim Gray talk. Him and Jim Gray are too close here. Like, and the whole thing is like Jim Gray is like part of the ownership. I don't know if you heard that.
Yeah, Amy Trask has been talking about that.
Right? So if Jim Gray is interviewing him all the time,
right,
and getting this info, I think the trade rumors are kind of out there. But let's just play devil's advocate because I know at the combine this is going to be the buzz. We can talk about all this and whether it's going to happen or not. But at the combine, that's going to be the talk of the combine is Raiders teams trying to trade for Max. What would be the offer that you think that you would take, Glenn, to trade Max Crosby?
It would have to be one of the only teams that I could see that would actually do it. Because there's people talking about like the Commanders, but I don't see the Commanders trading pick 7 and some change for him. Just because you're picking 7 for a reason. Is that do you think you're a Max Crosby away from win? Maybe they do, right? That's one team, but realistically, I think the Rams have pick 14. It's Atlanta's pick. Mm-hmm. I think they have that, and I would ask them for both their first this year if they were doing that 14 and that, and then you find and then I trade down from one of those picks that maybe that back end of the first round, or you grab somebody there, trade down from the side, like get a lot of picks. I think it depends more on your coaching hire. Like if you hire a Davis Webb or like a Nate Shieldhouse, you're signaling to the fan base this is going to take a while. All right, this is going to take a while. We're buying low on a coach where we think this guy's got a lot of upside. Are you going to be great by the time Max is 31, right? 32, mm-hmm. and playing like his best football? And yeah, there's a decent chance that that's not the case. But I don't think they're going to. I think they have to be blown away by the trade package. And what you just can't do is if you don't trade him by this draft, you can't trade him.
Yeah. Because
the biggest problem with the Khalil Mack trade more than anything was that they waited till training camp basically to do it. Where the team you're trading to, you get Khalil Mack, you get their first round picks from when Khalil Mack's on the team. So obviously making the team better, making the draft picks worse. So if you're going to trade Max right now, I want to trade him to a team that's picking in the top half of the first round right now. Mm-hmm. Which is why the Rams make sense because that's not their pick. That's Atlanta's pick. And I could see them doing that if they like lose this weekend or something. And they're like, shit, our defense is getting killed. We're a Max Crosby away. I'm not excited by doing it either. It wouldn't be something I love to do, but I would understand the process in it more than anything. I mean, you look at Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett had the NFL season for a defensive end this year. Team sucks.
Yeah.
They suck. Now, we're going to get a quarterback, I think. So maybe you decide, well, we're going to get Max a quarterback, and then the 3-year clock kind of starts ticking with Max, and we'll just do that. So I'm 50-50 on it. I'm not going to get too emotional about trading Max Crosby one way or another. I'm not looking to get rid of him. But if a team like that has the draft capital, one pick in the top half of the first round, and then, maybe some change or something, maybe even 2 first-round picks, maybe there's a bidding war, and maybe you do get this package where you're like, damn, like, what if we could get, like, David Bailey and then, like, a couple other picks? Like, you're like, you do have to start thinking about that. I think.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull up this draft order just for fun here. And we can kind of go over this because it would have to be after 10. Okay, because we're not getting anything for 10, right? So we probably have to start like right here, 17. Okay, it's gonna be one of these teams. It's gonna be a good team. So the Lions, if they gave up a one,
go. Hold on. Go before them. Go.
Okay.
Let's just see. I could see Tampa.
You can see Tampa doing it.
Absolutely, I could see Tampa doing that.
Okay.
They're keeping Todd Bowles as of now. Go up a little bit too, just to see like where we're at. I could see the Ravens doing it. I
They could.
absolutely.
They need it. The Ravens need it.
I absolutely could see. I could see the Rams doing it at the 13th pick. I could absolutely see all those teams doing it. I mean, they probably shouldn't, but if a team like the Ravens and the Rams, the Rams aren't actually picking at 13, so like they're not that bad. Like, okay. And the Ravens, I think, are a little bit better than the 14th pick. Mm-hmm. Tampa's picking about where they should be, but like the Ravens could see if the Ravens hire Brian Flores, or if the Ravens hire Jesse Minter or something, and then they go trade for a Max Crosby, like some of that makes sense to me.
Yeah. So it's a 2 first and Vita Via. Yeah, I might think about it then.
No, I wouldn't think about it. I would do it. Yeah. Because you know what the problem with that is Max is playing on the Raiders again. Because he doesn't have no interior pressure. I mean, they have Kalijah Kancey. That's not fair. They have Kalijah Kancey, but no, like, just absolute space eater or anything. And, no, are you kidding me? I would absolutely do that.
Yeah, people want the Commanders one. Somebody's like, this is not going to happen, guys. I'm telling you, that's not going to happen.
No, the Commanders would be really stupid to do that because they need youth. They're one of the oldest teams in the NFL.
Maybe the Vikings.
Could see that.
See, I would like this at 18 if they did it. Let's just say, okay. I would like this because this is like David Bailey range.
I've seen David Bailey go top 10 in some mocks, man.
Yeah, I mean, he might. Just it depends on, David Bailey. He looks like he played in the 1930s.
Yeah,
so he does have 1930s.
But if he was, but I'm telling you, if you had that 13th pick from the Rams, who I actually could see trading for him. They have Byron Young and Jared Verse, so maybe not. But like, or the Ravens. If you give the Ravens like a true defensive end or something like that they could use. Man, I'm telling you, that's where I'd do it is for the Ravens. Get that pick this year because they kind of the Ravens had one of their few years they're not in the playoffs. I want that pick, right? Their defensive ends are Draymond Jones and Kyle Van Noy. It's telling you right there, it's their biggest need.
It is. That probably would be the one, right?
Yeah,
the Ravens. And then you could get David Bailey or the dude from Clemson is getting a lot of buzz too. Was it TJ Howard?
TJ Parker.
TJ Parker. All right, number 3. I know who he is. If you get deeper in here, who are we thinking? Like you get, like the Bills could really need him. The Bills need a pass rusher.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. I just have no interest in their pick right now. Like they're playing right this weekend, and we'll see if they might beat Denver. I mean, we're all hoping they do. Like they're Steelers maybe, but they have Highsmith and Watt. I don't know that I would give my first round. They need a quarterback really bad.
And Nick Herbig too.
Yeah, and they need a quarterback really bad. So like they could be like Ty Simpson trade up territory.
Steelers would have to give me Herbig. They would have to give me.
Yeah, that's true. Like you'd have to, or Highsmith, like one of those guys. Like okay, I want Highsmith and a second round pick for Crosby or something. Like something like that. Like or Dallas. You think about it for sure, like Dallas. Like I absolutely could see Dallas doing it. One team I could see doing it is the Jets.
They
have a bunch of picks.
The Jets are at 16, right?
Right. So what if but they're also at 2, and then they also have a third first round pick, correct? I thought they had 3 first round picks. So. And I could see them doing it. Where, what if the 16th pick is for the Raiders?
Do the Jets have 3 first round picks?
Well, they have Quinnen Williams and then one from Sauce Gardner and then their own.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, because I thought they. Maybe I'm wrong here. I thought they had.
Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, didn't they get a 1 for Quinnen Williams?
I thought they got a 1 for Quentin Williams. Maybe I'm just wrong about that.
Maybe it's a 20. It can't be a 20.
Maybe it's a 20. Okay, so whatever. But they have a lot of picks. But like, what if they gave 16 up? For Max Crosby, and they wanted to build that defense up. I mean, it's the Jets. They might think they're a year away. Like they might think that. And all of this is saying to me, like, don't trade him unless you're blown away by the offer. Like, you shouldn't be looking to get rid of Max Crosby. But if you hire a young coach, you bring in a young quarterback, and you tell yourself that this is a longer process than Max Crosby's knee might hold up, I think you have to consider it.
It's a 2027 one for Dallas.
Got it. Okay. So fine. That's good. So like, I mean, you think about it, because the Raiders are a few defensive players besides Max Crosby away from being a good defense again, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
And it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. I don't know. I don't know. I understand both sides of it. I'm not looking to get rid of him, but if a team says, I have to have this guy on my team and I'll give you whatever you want, well, I'll tell them what I want. And it's 2 high picks, perhaps a player. You never know. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But we'll see. I'm down either way. If he's a Raider next year, I'm happy for it.
Yeah. I think he's going to stay, though. I do. I think there's going to be a lot of buzz for it. But I think he stays, man. I don't think they do it. I think they like him. But there's going to be a lot of buzz. We're going to be hearing about that, especially at the Combine, man.
Sure.
So tell you, man, I got my sources now, guys, man. I'll let you know. I'm very proud to say that. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I am proud to say that. I've been waiting to tweet it out. I've been waiting to tweet that Click Kubiak shit out so much. Be like, yeah, I heard through source, according to source.
Why can't you?
I don't know. I just because I don't want to. Because I don't know. I could.
Because isn't that the point of having sources?
Yeah.
Is that you can tweet that out and hearing it? Like,
yeah.
You can say, like, I've talked to a source, me, a guy with a sizable YouTube channel, following. Because I've seen people with like half of your following talk about like the sources say.
Yeah, I heard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I seen a guy the other day just pop up on my feed, and he was like an insider. I was like, come on.
Yeah. But yeah, I should do that more. I don't know. I
think you need to do the per source.
Per source, according to per source, that the Raiders are in favor of Clint Kubiak. I mean, that's what I heard.
Do it right now on the show. I'll take over. Live tweeting. Yeah, I'll take over for a sec. You know what I mean?
I kind of like saving it for the show because it's like for the listeners. You know what I mean? It's for the listeners.
Yeah, now you do it. Though. Now you've the cat's out of the bag. You've said it on the show. And then
I mean, Tall's cornerback is right.
That was hilarious. And there's people that argue. They're like, that guy is not an insider. These guys are not insiders. The Raiders read it. I don't know if Raiders read it's calling me an insider. I don't even know if it's a compliment.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, because that's just true. That people's like, if it doesn't happen, people get yelled at you. That's the
but
thing.
It was then your source is wrong.
Yeah.
And you didn't name your source. It's kind of a victimless crime when you think about it.
Yeah, man. It is true. You're right about that. All right. Let's get some more of these questions. I got another voicemail here. Yeah, I talked about that one. Which I don't know.
Was that related to his super chat?
I think so.
Which would you rather rebuild with? No, that's Drew Aller. I don't like Drew Aller. I don't think he's good at football.
Is he gonna get drafted?
I think he's gonna be like a 6th-round pick.
Because he's not going into any of the All-Star games.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and I think he's hurt. So yeah, that's probably why. But yeah, no, he's not good. 3-year rebuild plan. Draft Mendoza or trade for one of the. Oh, I see. So he's saying, would you rather trade for? It was like Lawrence, Herbert, all these guys. Mendoza. It's Mendoza. You take a chance on it. You get the relief of the rookie contract. You can build. I mean, I'll put it this way: Bryce Young is like, okay, I got people in my mentions calling me a girl, calling me all types of stuff because I thought Bryce Young is like, he's just holding them back slightly. That being said, the Panthers are better than they were before they drafted Bryce Young. They were able to build around him. They were able to do a lot. They haven't done the draft perfectly by any means, but they were able to build around him because that gave them a lot of flexibility to do it. And now they're like a respectable team, right? I think Mendoza is a better college quarterback than Bryce Young, in my opinion. I think the height comes into play. I think the arm strength comes into play. I think there's a lot that goes into that. I think he's better. And I don't think these quarterbacks have to be perfect. And the players you're talking about trading for in there or asking to trade for are far from perfect. We just watched Justin Herbert lay an egg in the playoff game. Lawrence, he's definitely talented, has arm talent that nobody, few quarterbacks could rival. Turns the ball over, doesn't really seem to have it a lot of times. I think Mendoza has all the intangibles, and I'm down to build around those intangibles, plus the 6'5", 225 frame, and a good arm, and a quick release and everything, and some solid mobility. Like, I'm down to build around that. I think it's the cheapest way to do it. You got this pick for a reason. He's being handed to you.
Yeah. All right. Before I get to more questions, guys, just to let you know, we are giving away the mug and a tank top today. So if you put in $1.99, you can get a mug or a tank top. So if you're new here and you just joined, we got 614 in here already. So we're going to keep growing as we go here. So $1.99, get a TDL tank top or a TDL mug. My dude, Raider 27, he got his TDL mug. He showed me a picture. So he was already drinking coffee out of it. I don't know if it was coffee, but it was something brown. So
we'll never know.
We'll never know. We'll never know. You know what I'm saying? He is a truck driver. So my dog is a truck driver.
Breaker 19 over and out. I'm faded.
He is a truck driver. So but yeah. So it like $1.99. You know what I'm saying? You said you should do if you become a member giveaway. That is a good one. JB, you're a smart man. Maybe next week. We'll do that next week. We'll do join the memberships. We'll do that. It was a hot tea. Okay.
I'm a fan of tea.
I am a fan of hot tea too as well. It was
hot water keeps you alive.
Yeah, 100%. All right, Archer Mendoza. Could you guys stop asking me the question? Because I hate that question. Just because
Mendoza.
Glenn goes Mendoza. I go Arch. So I'm an Arch fan. I think people are giving him shit. I'm an Arch fan. Mendoza's arm stronger than O'Connell. Yes.
He has a good arm.
Yeah, he does. He does. Yeah, I think his arm's stronger, especially after watching the Cal film.
I think the Cal film, people just don't know about the Cal film.
Yeah. The Cal film is more like exciting.
Yeah. It's the stuff that people think he isn't. If you watch the Cal film, you're like, oh. He was playing with his hair on fire on Cal. Like, he was like, I got to go win. I got to score 50 points this game.
Yeah.
Which when he comes to the Raiders, he might have to play that way.
Who's the killer QB coach?
Oh, he's just saying, like, let's get a killer. Like, who would be a killer QB coach to hire with Clint Kubiak?
Oh, Davis Webb.
His brother.
Oh, yeah, that's true, huh? Bring his brother in. Have a family affair.
I don't know if you leave San Francisco for that, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. What are the Chargers doing? Going from Greg Roman to even considering Brian Callahan?
I heard they wanted McDaniel.
Yeah, which I don't want that to happen.
I don't either because I think he's going to run that football, and he he'll get the ball out of Justin's hand quick. I don't want them to hire McDaniel. I think he'd be a good offensive coordinator there.
Yeah, I do not want that.
Glendoza, that's me.
There we go.
I'll tell you, once I get solid whim that they're drafting him, I will change my name to that on there, Glendoza.
Sean, what do you talk about JT O'Sullivan? What did JT O'Sullivan say about
maybe he's a quarterback coach.
Oh, JT O'Sullivan.
We hired from YouTube now.
That'd be funny.
If we're hiring from YouTube, hire Marcus.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, I could at least maybe quality control coach.
I'll run Friday Night Live, whatever. Yeah,
maybe quality control coach at least.
Call in on Friday night. Hey, how's practice going?
I still do the show, man. Fuck it.
Yeah. Oh man, that'd be crazy.
You know what I mean? All right. Let's get some more questions here. Is it true they're considering Salah? They haven't interviewed Salah, have they?
No, I don't even think they've put in a request.
See, to me at this point, like if they haven't put a request for the guy, we should just ignore it.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're at the Clay Kubiak stage of this.
Right.
Nobody else interviewed Clay Kubiak. We're at the Clay Kubiak
They're in the
stage,
deep
guys.
cuts. They're track 8 on the rap album. Like right now, they're like, "This is our deep cuts."
yeah, man. Rather deluxe.
I think they want an offensive coach. I mean, it's quite clear when you look at the numbers, like who they've brought in. They want an offensive mind.
Do you see us taking Mendoza and sit him in the first half of the year? It depends on the coach, to be honest. Yeah. I feel like if they do hire a defensive coach, I could see that happening just because they're assholes like that. They're like, hey, yeah, we need competition. I think AOC could do us unless because the thing is, like with Clay Kubiak or something like that, I feel like AOC would do well, and you can't do that. You know what I mean? Like
Clint Kubiak.
Yeah, Clint Kubiak. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said Clay. So, but either way,
no,
either way, they're running the same offense. But yeah, and I also think Mendoza's the type of guy to handle that well too, which I like. Like he would be a guy to be like, I'm going to work my ass off to win that job. But if the plan is like, hey, you're going to sit a little bit, we're going to build this roster. We got a young coach. We don't want to just throw you to the Wolves year one. Though I don't think on the Raiders it's that bad to throw people to the Wolves because you have people to throw to, you have people to run the ball. But yeah, I tell you, I think O'Connell will do well in that West Coast. Don't even Recef. I thank you for your super chat, but
because to hear Carr, I heard Carr say like he's like I don't think this should do it like Carr because I think Carr knows that they're looking at Clint too. Yeah. He wants to come back. He wants to play. He wants to play for Clint Kubiak.
No, it's
stop, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to cover you anymore. I don't want to cover you.
He's like, yeah, it's done. I can't say we've improved since you've left, but we're looking to. we might. My goodness. I mean, if he was a quarterback coach, I wouldn't hate it. Like. Or something like that, some quality control, took a job kind of thing, part of thing, whatever. But no, I just he has a podcast with his brother, whatever.
Yeah, man. They need to stop talking. So if you sent me, I thought I saw 2 links for the hat last week. You got to click on the link, guys. I sent you a link. The link is free. It's a giveaway link. So I send you a link. You click on the link and it'll give it away for free. It will charge your boy. It ain't gonna charge me. It's gonna charge me. It ain't gonna charge you. So if you hit me up, I sent out a link. I tried this. I thought I sent them out on Monday. So if you have it, just let me know. I'll send that link out again. But the other question was Kuntz about Kuntz. Is Kuntz going to come back strong next season? Do you think he even comes back?
I mean, who's paying him at this point? Like, what team is going to go, give me Malcolm Kuntz for 4 years, $13 million a year? I don't think he put that on tape last year. Yeah. I think the Raiders have an inside track if they want him, but they're going to be getting a new defensive court. I think getting a new defensive court. I mean, I guess I can't rule Patrick Graham is out yet, but I have a feeling that they're going to go a different route at defensive coordinator. I would just give Malcolm Kuntz another 1-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
I would do Malcolm Kuntz another 1-year deal for like $9 million, but somebody else might give him that for more as like a rotational edge rusher kind of thing. He came on a little more towards the year, but I wouldn't be mad if he left. He hasn't had that good of a career with the Raiders. I think he had a very electric 10-game stretch.
Did you see Harbaugh was studying Mendoza and ultimately didn't want to go to the same division as his brother?
Wait, put that up again. What did that say?
He said Harbaugh was studying Mendoza and ultimately didn't want to go to this in the same division as his brother.
Yeah. See, are we this Albert Breer thing? Like, how much has Albert Breer gotten right about the Raiders for a while? But he is closer to the Harbaughs. I think. I think he's got a little bit more of a line to the Harbaughs. I can't imagine Harbaugh told him that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't imagine John Harbaugh going like, "Hey man, I watched Mendoza play. That guy's a beast. I don't want to go coach against my brother now."
Yeah.
I can't imagine that word being said. I don't know. I might be doubting Albert Breer now.
All right, let's get to our next voicemail, and then we'll talk about Dan Brugler's mock draft here. Another short voicemail. Baby Shugs are all 3 minutes, so
okay.
So just so you know.
What's up, boys? This is BJ Mac. Call me crazy, but I don't think the O-line is that far away from being fixed to be average or even above average next year. So Miller and JPJ were both out pretty much the whole season. You get those two back, they're our best two linemen. The question is, where does JPJ play? Is he a center? Is he a guard? I want to know if you guys think that there's a coach that has a preference, like different styles, that will play JPJ at center or guard. I think after that, Parham can walk. I've seen enough. I don't know. I think we can get an upgrade there. If they sign a center or a guard in free agency, you're pretty close. You've got 5 that can play, and then you can go from there. If Glaze is your worst lineman, that's not the biggest deal. All right, let me know what you think. Late.
I like that. I like that. I don't think the O-line is like desolate of talent. It's young. Mm-hmm. I think they need some veterans, and I think they need to spend heavy on it. And I think you need to spend on veterans. And even if those veterans get beat out by people on your roster, it's not a bad signing. Like, let's say they're paying like a guard like $8-9 million to compete, and they lose the job to a better guard on the Raiders roster or something like that. Let's say Caleb Rogers beats out the veteran they sign. I don't think that's bad. I think you have a deep offensive line, and they need to focus on fixing the running game this year to have a more efficient, explosive running game. My thing about the offensive line and JPJ at center is I need my center to be healthy.
Yeah.
If my center has injury problems and I have to constantly replace my center, I have a problem. Straight up, I have a problem because your center needs to be that anchor, that stalwart. I don't doubt he can play damn good center, but this dude got hurt, got a concussion in practice.
Yeah. That's true, man.
What's going on? And center to quarterback exchange is really important. And if I can commit to you as the center on this football team, you need to stay healthy. Or at least, you miss a game or two, that's one thing. But if I have to constantly, like 3 times a year, replace you, and that's been the case with JPJ. And we're talking about from the beginning of his career. He missed, for an undisclosed reason, just missed a bunch of time when he first got drafted to the Raiders. This year he got hurt a bunch, right? Concussion, then he's on IR and stuff. I need to have you out there. As a guard, it's a little easier to replace you. Just a little bit easier to rotate you in and out. And I think that's why he is a guard, among other reasons. But I think that's why he is a guard, because it's like my center, my backup has to be damn good.
Yeah.
And it has to have, and at that point, if my backup's damn good, I should just start him. And that's my thing. But I will say, for the people that hate the Ashton Genty pick because we didn't get spending on O-line, what if Charles Grant is good at football?
I think Charles Grant's really good, to be honest.
What if Charles Grant's really good at football, and then we just hit a home run? We found a starting tackle who can just maul in the run game and a damn good running back. This offensive line can be really good. I think they just need some veterans in there.
Charles Grant played pretty damn good against the damn Chiefs, man.
What did you see?
He looked pretty damn good, bro. Like he is as a run blocker, he's consistently just moving. He's a mauler in the run game, and he does pretty damn well in the pass blocking game. I want to see him at right tackle. That's what I'm more pissed about. Is like, are they prepared? Because even you have Colt Miller. Colt Miller is older, right? And he's getting hurt a lot. Okay. And I understand that. But like, bro, if you draft a guy like that, Grant should have been playing right tackle from the jump. He should have been playing right tackle in preseason games. He should have been playing right tackle in these games because like Glaze to me is a guard. So like maybe if you move Glaze to guard, maybe you fix that position too. I don't know. But like I think Charles Grant has a lot of potential, man, and he's getting so much better that he might be that sneaky draft pick that the Raiders really like that just takes over everything.
Home run, yeah.
It's a home run draft pick that because he looked really good, man. I'm kind of shocked at how good he looked. Just as a run blocker.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like you could just run behind him, bro. Like literally, his grip strength is crazy. Like if he gets his hands on you, bro, you're moving like 10 yards. So it's crazy to me that he wasn't playing from the jump. They played Stone Forsythe, and that's just Pete Carroll and Brendan Carroll. Thank God they're gone. So it is. I'm kind of excited about him. I'm gonna do Charles. We're gonna do Charles Grant with an offensive lineman. So we got this offensive line guys gonna come with us, and he's gonna break down Charles Grant with us.
That's cool.
So we're gonna do that. So that's gonna be a special for you guys. We're gonna do that, me and Matt. But like, the offensive line though, they're gonna draft some people. Like you guys I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. They're gonna draft some people. They're probably gonna get some people in free agency. They are going to give us some competition there. So just expect that. Expect competition. I don't know who they're gonna sign. I don't know if they go big on it because Caleb Rogers, he showed pretty well, right? They might go big at left guard. But it depends on how they feel about JPJ. Does JPJ play center or does he play guard? I kind of like JPJ at guard because he doesn't have to think. He can just maul people.
He doesn't have to be healthy either. Right?
He doesn't have the brain. Like he's not the smartest player in the world.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, he's go block. He's like he's like a caveman.
Yeah. See ball, hit ball kind of guy.
Yeah. Go block. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I block. You know what I mean?
I could dance over you. I can, do all that stuff. And like, you can still be a very imposing presence. There's no pay difference between the two positions. It's not like you're putting money, it's not like you're giving up money by going from one position to the other. And I agree with a lot of people. I think the offensive line is not that far away. Like when I watched that, I think they were poorly coached, right? You're looking at, I mean, from the top down. Straight up. Like, I mean that from Pete Carroll down to Brendan Carroll. Yeah. And Chip Kelly in the middle as well. Like, I think they were just poorly coached. I don't think they had any interest in developing these guys. I think John Spytek found 2 athletic linemen and then they just didn't have the coaching staff to develop them. Now, I think if we hire a smart offensive mind, they're going to look at these guys and go, we got a 3rd round contract in Charles Grant and Caleb Rogers, to be honest, that are pretty solid right now and can be used, and we can develop these guys. We can afford while they're developing to spend on some competition there, whether that's a David Edwards, whether that's in that center you could go Cade Mays in free agency. There's a lot of stuff you can do there to just kind of make offensive line just not an issue next year. Whatsoever. And look, they're going to have to nail the O-line coach hire. That's a big thing. They're going to have to nail that hire.
Yeah. Somebody asked me JPJ played better at guard than he did at center. I'll tell you that right now. I know people I know he won the award for center. I know he did. But in the NFL, he plays better at guard. He does. Like if you watch him on film, he plays better at guard than he does at center.
Yeah. And that it'd be great if him and Rodgers won the guard spots next year. Like if they actually beat good veteran competition in camp, both of those guys, and they went out there and they beat those guys rather than we had Alex Kappa last year, right? And Will Putnam and these guys, and you're like, how do you feel about those guys when they win those competitions, or if it's neck and neck, like the coaching staff says? But if they beat good competition next year, you're like, man, we got a young offensive line, we got a young running back, we got a young quarterback, we got a young tight end. You're like you're gonna feel good about that, and a young coach, hopefully.
Yeah, even his rookie year, JB, I thought that like this year he was really like the Broncos game, man. Is that the game he got hurt?
JPJ?
Like
I
the
don't
Colts
remember.
game, he was terrific. The Bears game, he was great. You even like you saw how the run game was looking
Yeah.
with him at guard. Like he was taken off. It was like if he got to finish the season, I think we would talking about the offensive line totally different because he just I don't know, it's weird. Like he just plays so much better because the best thing about JPJ is his get off. So when he plays center, he's so worried about his get off that he kind of like stands up before he snaps the ball. And you kind of saw that I guess in the Chiefs game like that when he kind of just snapped the ball way too early. I think that when he is at guard, he could just get off the ball, and when that happens, that's when you see him just get physical. And then he's a really good pass protector, which I think people don't talk about a lot. And I think at guard it allows him just to kind of not have to worry about that other stuff that's happening around him, and he could just pass block. It just you kind of keep him from thinking, and then he doesn't have to watch as much film. I'm telling you, like he doesn't have to watch as much film. He could party a little bit more like he wants to, probably, because I think he's a party animal.
I think Chris Farley.
Yeah, and he could just block, and we ain't got to worry about the other shit. So like when he plays guard, man, he like there was some elements to him where he looked like an all-pro guard at some points. And if he kept getting better and he finished the season, I think if he finished the season there, it would have been awesome. Because like if you just watched like the Denver game, and when they went up 7-0, like it was all JPJ just making some crazy ass blocks. And that's where I think he is best at, right?
Yeah, I thought he. I think you're exactly right, and I thought he just, Adam Butler at the beginning of the year. Remember when that was a big debate, is JPJ at guard or center? And Adam Butler said he's an all-pro guard. I remember hearing that being said. So it's like it's quite clear that just seems to be the spot for him. They're gonna need to go get a center, and I'd want a veteran. I'd want to go get a veteran. Cade Mays out of Carolina. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Like I like him a lot. I think that would be a great presence on this offensive line with the young talent that's there. Colton Miller on the left side. I think they're going to let Parham walk, and I wouldn't blame them for doing so. And I think they're going to attack that in free agency. But if you just find a way to do that with your young quarterback in there, and I've seen people ask about receiver in the comments. I'm not worried about receiver this year, and I'm not saying that receiver is set and that we're solved the problem. I just mean I'm not worried about it right now. To me, I want to get better up front with a rookie quarterback. It's better you want to get better up front, and you want to get Ashton Genty some help.
Yeah,
it's just that's you get those two things. You have a nice rookie season. Your quarterback's not getting beat up too much, and then the next year becomes about let's find that alpha one wide receiver. Let's go find him. Whether you trade for him, whether you find him in the draft, that's that thing. I would rather attack this right now. The free agency class is not great in wide receiver anyways, so you'd be reaching. If you did, you'd be overpaying for somebody that I don't think you need to. And let's let Jack Besh develop. Let's let Dante Thornton develop. Let's let Trey Tucker hopefully ascend with having a quarterback. And let's lean on Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer.
Yeah. I would say, JP, that sometimes players like they think they could do something, but doesn't mean that they're best at it. Sometimes you just got to tell them like Larry Fitzgerald didn't want to play the slot with Bruce Arians, and then he basically he's in the Hall of Fame for sure now because he played in the slot for 6 to 7 more years.
Right.
He did not want to do that shit. Where am I at, man? Is Colton Miller broken down? I don't think he's cooked.
I don't. He was playing well.
I think if the Raiders were a good team, he would have came back.
And I thought he was playing well before he got hurt.
Oh, he was playing fantastic.
So they were running that Bears game. That Bears game when Genty was going off, like Miller was dominating, I thought.
Yeah. Do you guys believe Mike Tomlin is a Hall of Fame head coach? If so, why? I watched that Debo and Harden podcast,
And James Harris. That's James Harrison. Right?
Yeah, and he made a good point that Tomlin doesn't have like a coaching tree.
He doesn't. I don't think Tomlin's a Hall of Famer. I think he's just very good.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
You're right. There's no coaching tree. There's no. I mean, he's good. He's just a good coach that had a patient organization, and he got to the playoffs every year. But he won one Super Bowl. It was kind of early in his career. It's about when you win your Super Bowl, not if. A lot of times, when you coach for 20 years, and I think he's on the level of John Harbaugh a lot of times. Though I thought those Ravens teams looked better, in my opinion, a lot of times than the Steelers.
The Athletic Podcast predicted Davis Webb, Cliff Webb, Vance Webb. Who's the Athletic Podcast? Who's that?
Is that Tice?
No. Nate Tice.
No, he's with Yahoo now. No, is it Robert Mays? I don't know who's on the Athletic Podcast.
I know Nate Tice thinks he's the shit because he said Drake Mays QB1.
Mm-hmm. And he said Arch too. He said Arch would be one this year, which he never has to suffer from ever.
You said Dante Moore's a second round pick, which I thought was fucking interesting.
I will say like that. Dante Moore's not ready for the NFL right now. Like you watch, you're just like, I had some people in my mentions who were getting on me about like critiquing Bryce Young, Shedeur Sanders, stuff like that. Like they were trying to tell me like Dante Moore was QB1. They saw like Aaron Rodgers comps in it. I'm like, dude, the command. Like, do you know what Aaron Rodgers like at his prime was?
It's Derek Clausen. Fuck, I can see it. Marcus.
Oh, I don't care about these people. So I don't. Yeah, I don't know any of these people. They're not invited to my house. We're not having dinner. I'm not buying them beers when I see them. So go ahead, Marcus. Yeah.
Don't say anything.
You might need the relationship with them. I don't.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything, Marcus. Keep your relationship to yourself. All right. It's talk a heavyweight, a DT or a DE. DT.
I think he's a DT. I think he's one of those guys, and I think it's a great find, to be honest, where they found him. I was not a fan of the pick at the time. I didn't think he was very productive at South Carolina. But he can get after it. It's quite clear what he's going to be asked to do in the NFL he can do. And if you find him in pass rushes, God forbid the Raiders have leads in the fourth quarter coming up, I think he'd be very useful in those situations.
Oh man. Let's just say I've hung out with Clausen. It's just they're just geeks.
Per source.
Let's just say he's a blue sky guy. Okay. That's terrible. I know my dude David does blue sky, so I'm not gonna judge that. But.
That's all right. I've learned a lot.
I'm sorry. Like I can't do Derek. All right. When do we start looking to replace Colton Miller? Love the guy, but it feels like we can we kind of already talked about that.
Well, again, Charles Grant's your swing tackle. Charles Grant's your swing tackle. I mean, like, there's a chance, like develop Charles Grant. Like, there's clearly something there. Develop him, and maybe he's your left tackle of the future. And maybe you go get a Braden Smith this offseason or something like that. Like you offensive line, you can move them around, like, and you don't want to do it constantly, but you can kind of reset a little bit with each coaching staff. And I think with Colton, like, it's clear I think Marcus is right. I think if they were in contention this year, he would have came back.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll put it to you this way. Like, I think Colton Miller's very good. And I think you got to just see it out. And I think you're going to get a fresh start Colton Miller next year. And I would not be in year one Fernando Mendoza. I want Colton Miller out there.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Would you pair Mendoza with his college center? I think you should look at him. I think you should look at Coogan.
He's a former Notre Damer. Yeah, he's a hell of Pat Coogan. Very, very good player. If he's there in the third, fourth round, I think about it for sure.
Oh yeah, that's a great spot for Coogan.
I wouldn't do it too high. If somebody takes him in the second round, fine. That's not for me. Third round, fourth round, he's a stud. For
You know,
sure.
Caden McDonald made him look like an undrafted player, but I mean, Caden McDonald's a beast. But
I mean, we replaced him fine at Notre Dame. It's not a big deal. But yeah, it just he's a good player though.
yeah,
Caden McDonald. I just tell you, Caden McDonald is like my guy. Like I just need Caden McDonald on the Raiders.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. What do you think of Sonny Styles? Sonny Styles is ridiculous too.
Ridiculous talent. Ridiculous talent. If the Raiders were to trade Max Crosby and an edge was not popping up right there, I'd take Sonny Styles.
Matt, I'll give you a preview for the draft show tomorrow. But Matt did C.J. Allen from Georgia. Oh my god,
Stud.
That dude's a freak, man.
A lot of good linebackers, huh?
Oh my god, C.J.
Man,
Allen.
there's a lot of linebackers in this draft. I was just watching a little bit of Lander Barton, like guys like that. Who's the guy from Cincinnati? Golday.
Yeah,
I like him a lot. I was like, there are some linebackers in this draft. Obviously, Sonny Styles is like 1-1, like in terms of all linebackers, but there's a lot in this draft class where I'm like, the Raiders got to come away with one of these somehow.
Oh yes, C.J. Allen was a freak, man. I couldn't believe it. And the thing is, he's 6'1", so he's kind of undersized. He's basically the same size as Jacob Rodriguez, but he might have like the best. I think he's gonna run a 4.4. He might jump 40 inches, 40-inch vertical. He can cover. Like that dude was ridiculous. If you can get him at 36, oh my god, that's a home run. But I don't know. I don't know if after his combine you're gonna get him. I don't know, because I think he's about to blow it up. He's about to blow that shit up, man. It's gonna be crazy, dude. When Matt was breaking him down, I was like, wow. I couldn't believe it, to be honest. Yeah. I agree with you, Justin, DJ. He is worth like if he gets to like get to 26 and CJ Allen's also on the board, that's the type of guy that you might trade up for.
Right.
Wow. I couldn't like I was like in shock. He just because I did your boy Ted Georgia State.
Ted Hurst.
I did your boy.
What'd you think?
I liked him a lot, man. I think
that frame is weird. The frame is weird, but the hands are really strong.
He's fast as hell too.
Fast as hell after the catch, but the hand. What I thought was nice about that, his real thin, like Jack Skellington ass frame that he had, was those strong hands. I was like at the catch point. You know, I thought Ted Hurst was. I think if Ted Hurst is there in like round 4.
Yeah,
I think about it.
So we really don't need to address the DJ Glaze position. Kind of. Yeah, I think so. I think they're going to get a right tackle or something.
I think they're going to go sign a right tackle. I think they're going to sign a right tackle and a guard and a center in free agency.
I think by the Senior Bowl or the East West Shrine game, they'll be higher.
You'll also know that they're taking Fernando Mendoza in free agency, by the way.
Yeah.
When they sign a right tackle, guard, and center.
For sure.
You'll know that they're taking Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah. Where are we at? What do you see on Mendoza's tip at Cal that he still does at Indiana that you'd like to see him improve on the next level? I think at Cal, his mechanics were terrible. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. His mechanics were bad at Cal. And so his accuracy wasn't good. I think he's really improved it in Indiana. So that's my only worry about him. And I think he took a lot more sacks at Cal than he should have. And for some reason, Mendoza doesn't like to check down. That's the only thing I don't like about him. It's like, we need you to start checking down. And I think that is something that I think he's just got to be drilled a little bit. He's got to figure that out. But I think that is something that he's got to figure out a little bit, in my opinion.
Yeah. So, I mean, do you think like somebody like a Clint Kubiak could come in there and get him like a check down that he can't say no to schematically?
Yeah, I think so. Because somebody says Signetti, the QB whisperer. I think he kind of is. Because I didn't know he did Phillip Rivers in college. I didn't know he did Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers, Signetti?
Signetti was Phillip Rivers' QB coach.
Interesting. Damn, Signetti's low-key old.
Yeah, Russell Wilson. He did Russell Wilson's QB coach.
Signetti's 64 years old.
Yeah. He's
finally getting his flowers now. That's kind of pretty sick.
Actually. He's an awesome QB coach because what he did to Mendoza's feet is fantastic. Like if you literally watch Mendoza at Cal and his feet, and then you watch him at Indiana, it's a totally different quarterback. So he is an awesome quarterback coach. Like he is fantastic. Somebody brought up Curtis Rourke, and now Curtis Rourke is better than Mendoza. No, Signetti's it might be one of the best quarterback coaches in the country.
Not better than Mendoza.
You know what I mean? So he is just a fantastic quarterback coach. Is there any betting odds for the? It's Brian Flores, guys.
Brian Flores is number one, which and I think but after that it's Kubiak and Davis Webb are 2 and 3, which 2 and 3 to me are what I think is real. What I think is like who they're actually like. I think is actually their number 1 and 2 is Kubiak and Davis Webb. Minter, I believe, is like top 6 or 7 in there. I had the tweet of somebody that had it, but I just couldn't find it. Like next head coach odds. Let's see.
Baby Shake, don't shit on the Tumblr, man. Stop shit. Don't shit on the Tumblr, bro. Why you shit on the Tumblr? The Tumblr is nice.
Yeah, what happened there?
Yeah, he's shit on the Tumblr. Don't shit on the Tumblr, Baby Shake, because you love the sweaters.
I got it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
I got it here. So this is per Jamie Eisner, who is from the Draft Network. This is odds to be the next head coach of the Raiders. Brian Flores, number 1 at plus 200, which I'm throwing away personally. I don't know if that's you, but whatever. Clint Kubiak is next, plus 400. Jesse Minter, I was wrong, is third, plus 500. Kevin Stefanski, plus 600. Phillip Rivers, plus 700, which I don't understand the Phillip Rivers. No one has interviewed Phillip Rivers. It's just Cliff Kingsbury at 800. I don't know. I think these betting odds are just wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody win money off that? Like betting on next head coaches?
Does anybody use Bet Online?
That's true. That's true. But also just does anybody like, do you know somebody that's like built like a nice add-on in their house because of head coaching odds? Like, hey, you see that pool hall that I built in my house, that little gaming room? That's because I bet on the next Titans head coach. Like, no. These are just, it's buzz. It's just buzz nonsense. Who is putting Phillip Rivers? No one has interviewed Phillip Rivers. Gosh.
CMV, today's item is a mug and a crew neck. But I've heard a lot talk about Jacob Rodriguez. What do you guys think? Jacob Rodriguez is a playmaker. He's just undersized and he's not very athletic.
He's only 6'1", 230, right? Is that what he is?
But the thing is, he's the same size as CJ Allen. But CJ Allen is a freak.
Yeah. I think Rodriguez is a day 3 pick. If he's sitting there on day 3 and nobody's taking him, like, I'll grab him on my team. I know at least he'll play special teams. Yeah, but like Rodriguez, I think anybody that's sprinting to grab him at like rounds 2 and 3, I think is wrong.
Yeah. Marcus, has your evaluation of Mendoza changed since reviewing the Cal tape? It has. It's so hard. I don't. The first 4 like these. Bryce Young for sure. I take him over Bryce Young.
I take him over Young and Ward, and maybe Stroud. Maybe Stroud. To be honest, yeah, Stroud actually.
You take him over Stroud?
Yes. You know me. I was never high on Stroud.
I know. I wasn't that high on Stroud coming out either.
To me, I think Daniels, May, and Caleb are better prospects than him.
I think Stroud kind of looks like how I thought he would look like right now.
I think Stroud just doesn't have the dog in him. Like, and it's quite clear.
I kind of disagree with you on that. I think he does. I just think that he doesn't handle pressure well. He never did.
Yeah, and I know Mendoza is like, bring it on. Like, I'm crazy. Like, and that's why I like it, because you could be nerdy as hell in your interviews, but when I see you in the face of pressure and he's like, this is Sparta, I love that. Stroud is just like, Stroud is the weak link of his team, if we're saying right now. Like, Stroud is the reason we don't think the Texans can win the Super Bowl right now. Yeah.
I wouldn't take him over Caleb, May, or Jalen.
Right, I agree.
But for based on the Cal tape, I probably took. I can't. It's hard for me to go full Stroud because to be honest, I feel like him and Stroud are more similar as prospects than people give credit for. But people don't like comparing white quarterbacks to black quarterbacks. So, because if you really wanted to go with the comp, I feel like those comps are very similar. Like if you thought about it, like from arm strength perspective, athleticism, pocket presence, because I think Mendoza has some little quirky pocket presence sometimes. I feel like that's really the comp for Mendoza. We can't go there because Mendoza's a white guy. So you can't go. You can't call him CJ Stroud. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious.
I think Stroud plays like a white guy. I think Stroud plays like a white guy. He's like Dante Moore to me.
Exactly, but you can't compare Mendoza to CJ Stroud because even like from an athleticism standpoint, we see Stroud do a 50-yard run like he did against Chargers last year. They're like really kind of the similar guys. His comp probably is CJ Stroud.
I have news for you about people who think Spanish people aren't white.
Yeah.
In the chat, people are finding out Spanish people are white.
We already talked about this, how he hates Castro.
Yeah. He's a conquistador.
We already know he hates Fidel Castro, guys.
He's a Spanish Inquisition guy.
That's why I couldn't be the Raiders beat writer, because I would ask him. So what are your thoughts on Fidel?
I mean, you already know he's here. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Cuban is Spanish. His Cuban is Spanish.
I mean, he's Cuban. You know what I mean? He is Spanish. He's
it's for sure. But his family lineage is from Spain.
Yeah. And we know he doesn't like Castro or Che Guevara.
What? Yeah,
he's not a fan.
I just need him to like the West Coast offense.
Yeah,
that's all I care about. Do you like the West Coast offense? Do you like number 89? You like number 2 back here? How do you feel about that guy? Like these people, like people. He's white. He's whatever. Put number 15 on. I'm sure you can get it from Kenny Pickett, who's probably not on the team next year.
Somebody said Castro was chopping his.
I do speak a little Spanish because I worked in construction for 10 years.
You guys can't say something like that. He's chopping his granddaddy up. Oh man. Anyways, he's like Scarface. You've seen Scarface, right? I mean, that's basically
Baby shucks down and speaking of Spanish. I don't know how to argue with your baby mama, and I won't do it.
All right, let's get to what's our other topic? We got the Dane Brugler mock draft, and then we get to these. We get to I guess let's skip the mock draft. Should we talk about that?
Yes.
Let's talk about the mock draft.
Yeah, Dane Brugler. So do you trust Dane Brugler's mock draft in terms of what we think is going to happen?
Not right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's January.
I think any mock draft before the Senior Bowl or even the Combine is bullshit.
Okay.
Every single one.
Yeah, because they got
any draft board you see before the mock draft, before the Combine. Let me keep it real with you guys. And I know a lot of my friends at Draft Fanatics, if they're listening, they're getting mad at me about this because y'all got their draft boards ready. But any draft board before the Combine is bullshit because we don't know how fast these guys are. We don't know their measurables. We don't know really anything about them. We don't
even know how tall they are, to be real.
They're going all off film. There's no coaches involved. There's no coaches watch any film on these guys. So it's all bullshit. Really, it literally is. It's all bullshit. We don't know. I really like Cole Payton as a quarterback prospect. I still do. The Raiders are going to draft him, but I still like Cole Payton as a quarterback prospect. He's going to be at the Senior Bowl. If he has a great week, watch everybody's mock drafts change. Watch everybody's draft boards change. Watch everybody's fucking things change. Like Taylor Green, you like Taylor Green, right? He's going to the Senior Bowl. Let him have a fucking great week. At 6'4", 225. Let him have a great week, bro.
I think he's 6'5" or 6'6".
Everything changes. He jumps up. Like if he just has a great week, he goes out there, great interviews, great practices. Let's say it's because sometimes Alabama can get windy with the winter, with the weather and shit. Which Malik Willis, looking back, I know Malik Willis fell, but Malik Willis is like 5'11". But Malik Willis looked really good throwing through the wind, right? Let's say Taylor Green, Colton Payton, and those guys go out there. They look great. They have great interviews. Those guys are going to move up in this draft. Chris Johnson, who you like too, right? He is a second-round guy right now. I don't even think Dane Brugler had Chris Johnson in his mock draft. If I look at it right now, if I go look, I don't think he was in his first round of the mock. Chris Johnson?
No, he was not.
There's no way Chris Johnson will go first round. I don't believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? So he said Arkansas is whack. It doesn't matter if Arkansas is whack. There's no quarterbacks in this draft, guys. So,
right.
And he is super talented. If those guys go out there and they have great weeks, like Jackson Dart was not good at college. He didn't have good college film. Jackson Dart didn't have good college film.
Right. No, I agree with you.
I don't even think he played well at the Senior Bowl, to be honest. but people fell in love with his ass. And he went first round. Like, it is all about, like, the draft process hadn't even started. Like, Quinyon Mitchell, he was a second round guy. Like, they are, like, Chris Johnson and those guys, like, we haven't even started the draft process, really, man. We don't start until the Senior Bowl and the East-West Shrine game. So, like, all mock drafts are bullshit. Let's keep it real. They're all bullshit until you know what I mean? It's just guys that we liked who they played in college. That's why, like, I think, to be honest, I think Dante Moore went back to college because I think the NFL is lower on Dante Moore than Twitter is. Because Dante Moore, he can't throw down fields, really.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Nate Tice is lower on him than the people, because he can't throw downfield. And that really was exposed against Indiana. Indiana was like, throw downfield, see what you got. And he couldn't do it. Right? And I got exposed. So, like, yeah, Dante Moore got this buzz from people, but do the NFL scouts really feel that way? And that's when we get to, like, the coaches and all this other shit. Like, these guys start to rise. Like, the draft season hasn't really started. We're just talking shit right now. And people have their draft boards, and then some people are going to get mad that some of these guys are moving up that they don't like, who they didn't like in the summer or they didn't like during the season. Like, it is all those type of things are going to happen. So that, you know, so mock drafts are kind of bullshit right now. And we're going to see what happens. And that's why somebody like Ruben Bain could fall. Like, you know, you still see people trying to put Ruben Bain up there. Ruben Bain has those 30-inch arms and he has some shits. Like, the NFL is not going to like that shit.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it real.
Dane Brugler has him at 10.
Yeah.
So that's already slipping a little bit.
Baby Shakes are cutting out a little. I don't feel like we are, but maybe, anyways. But yeah,
it sounds like
anyway, Glenn, what are your thoughts? I feel like
no, that's okay. I'm looking at this, and yeah, I'm the same way. Right now, it just feels like here's what I saw during the college football season, and this is my mock draft, right? Based on what I think team needs are going to be. What I like is that I see Caden McDonald is at 25 to the Chicago Bears in Dane Brugler's mock draft. Now, if to me, if a defensive tackle, kind of a nose, if that's there at 25, I think he could be there at 36. Right? I think that's a fair thing. That's a position that gets lost sometimes. Very important position in football, but it's a position I can see getting lost. And it's a guy I would trade up a couple spots for. And you know, the Raiders are picking at 1 in this mock draft, and I think it's the worst kept secret in football that they're picking Fernando Mendoza. But like you said, there's going to be guys who go up the board, like somebody like Cassius Howell might be available in the second round, right? Because of his measurables. His measurables aren't that good, but he produced in college. He produced a lot. And you look at right now, like what you're saying is so true, and it's so buzz based, because at 27, Brugler has Monroe Freeling, the tackle out of Georgia, going to the Niners at 2027. Or I'm sorry, at 27. Yeah. He has him going there. That guy declared like 2 days ago. So how much buzz is on that? You know what I mean? It's like it's just buzz.
He's an athletic freak of tackle.
6'7", massive.
He could be the Mimbu of this draft.
Right, massive monster beast, and I like him a lot too. And if he's also there at 36, I also think about it. But what I mean is, like, this is all just kind of like buzz based, And then there's going to be somebody. Here's another one. Keldrick Falk was like the 4th overall pick a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Brugler has him 15.
See, the thing is, Falk is the type of guy that some team would take him in the top 10 though, because he's a fucking freak.
Maybe he's not producing, and you know, he's 6'6", 270, which again the Raiders like have a guy on that, literally have that guy on their roster right now, which kind of scares me. Is the 6'6", 270 guy who doesn't have any production in college? That is a little scary. But you know, I guess to me, there's just a lot of. I think there's going to be a lot of great players at 36 and around that area, you know, and I think to me, you know, like you said, there's a Senior Bowl, there's a Shrine, there's the Combine, there's 3 massive things that are going to shake up everyone's mock draft. Everyone puts a huge mock draft out, right? Everyone puts a huge mock draft out after those events because it does change things.
Yeah,
it does change things. You yourself have gone to the Senior Bowl and gone, whoa, I didn't know about that.
Mm-hmm.
You've done it every year you've gone.
Exactly.
So teams do it. Coaching staffs go coach there. These blogger guys, the guys that you say are on like Blue Sky and stuff, like they go there. And everybody's a prisoner of the moment in these drafts, including NFL teams.
Yeah, I agree. And that's the thing, like some of these guys, like we don't know where Jeremiah Love's going to go. I think Jeremiah Love
just not to the Chiefs. Just don't fucking go to the Chiefs.
Like there hasn't been a safety that's gone top 10 like years. I don't think Caleb Downs goes top 10.
No, I don't think so either. I think Caleb Downs is going to end up going like
here, like around here,
like 12 to 15. I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I just want Jeremiah Love to the Saints sounds great to me. A team that I don't care about. Like go there because I want to pull for him, and I love Jeremiah Love. So yeah. But Jeremiah Love is. I mean, if you were to say who has the best tape in the class, he probably is number 1.
Yeah, because Chris Johnson's better than Avion Terrell.
Yeah, Avion Terrell's like 5'10", isn't he?
Because he's 5'11", like 180. He's a slot guy.
He's smaller than his brother.
He's Trent McDuffie. Basically,
Chris Johnson is like
Brandon Cisse Brandon Cisse is the worst tackling corner I've ever seen. I'm not gonna lie, because the thing I do so much more draft stuff this year that I've been watching these guys a lot more. Brandon Cisse, he's the worst tackling corner I've ever seen in my life.
Chris Johnson's among the best in my opinion.
Yeah, he is. Brandon Cisse is literally the worst tackling corner I've ever seen in my life. It's actually shocking how bad he is at tackling. There's no way I don't believe he goes first round just because the way how much they play zone these days. He can't. He's literally the worst tackling corner I've ever seen. You know, Concepcion. I think he goes higher than people think.
I think he's a beast.
How his arms are too short. He's not going to go there.
Yeah, Mesidor with his age, I think is going to go back a little bit. I think he's a late second rounder. Good player, which I'd love to be a Raider too. By the way,
just like CJ Allen, he's a freak, but he's 6'1".
Mm-hmm. I could see Mason. He has Mason Thomas in the second round to the Colts. I see Mason Thomas as a fringe first rounder, like just over a Mesidor, just because of age, because stuff like that. Mesidor got hurt also in that last game. I don't know if he's going to play. I think he's going to play, but I just, to me, when I see guys like Hayden McDonald, I just want one of these guys to fall to the Raiders. And there's going to be guys in the next couple months where people are like that we're just not on anybody's radar, that everyone's going to swear that the team failed if they leave the draft without them. Like that's always the case. It's that way every single year. Some for the good, some for the bad.
Yeah, it is hilarious. I and I'm being serious with you guys, man. Brandon Cisse is literally the worst tackling corner I've ever seen. I've never seen. He's literally like a vagina. He can cover though. He can cover, but when it comes to tackling, he's like, hey, like he like gets out the way, like bro. He like runs like I see. Let me stop. I'm drinking too much. Let me stop. Brandon Cisse.
That's funny.
His name fits Cisse.
Yeah, that's not a great last name to have if you can't tackle.
Brandon Cisse. He can't. And he's like,
I'll tell you.
Anyways,
the guy I like that I don't see get any like even top 100 buzz, but if you watch him, I think Tyreek Sapp out of Florida, the edge, he's good and he's big and he's productive. I don't know if he's maybe just unathletic or something, but he produces in the SEC. Tyreek Sapp, I think he's really good. A lot of people have Caleb Banks. Caleb Banks I like a lot.
Yeah,
he's injured a lot already, though, and at his size, injured a lot is like, am I gonna have to deal with this a lot? But Caleb Banks is a beast. There's a lot of really good nose tackles and like defensive tackles in this draft. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was watching Big Citrus today,
and The Godfather. I like The Godfather a lot out of Cincinnati. Dante Corleone.
Yeah, he's a good player too.
A lot of guys, a lot of good players. The Raiders have to leave with one of those.
All right, so we got too many questions here before we get into the rest of this. TJ Parker and Pregnon fill out a Brock Brewer's mock. I think Pregnon, his buzz kind of went down because like Lee Hunter was kicking his ass.
Lee Hunter's a beast too.
Was fucking his ass up. But I still think he's a good player. I think
TJ Parker's good. TJ Parker's kind of feels like a safe bet kind of guy.
Do you go Messidor in the third?
If he's there in the third, absolutely.
Yeah.
Third round, I don't care how old you are in third round. I don't care.
All right.
You can be 35. I'll take you in the third round. Sounds good.
All right. Let's get these Suge voicemails
started
here. Let's get it going here, guys. It's maybe Suge time, and then we'll get to the.
What up, punk ass, hating ass Glenn? Over here upset because I left 5 voicemails last week. You act like you have something better to do.
Yeah.
You're lucky I haven't gone up to Northern California or wherever you're from.
You don't even know where I'm at.
Look for your punk ass. Do a valiant effort.
Never find me.
Find you and slap you upside the head. But anyway.
You can't even reach.
Man, what's up with you too, Matt? You're all right, man. You always catching strays from me. Forgive me, man. Forgive me. Forgive me like our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ did.
He gets Christian like
I like that. That's where he reels me back in.
Because you're a Mormon, so you probably don't receive that, but
no, I do.
He died for you, Glenn. He died for you too. But anyway, that's not why I'm calling. I'm calling for 2 reasons.
You, sir.
Got something for you, man. You know, one of our brothers on the chat, he asked me a good question. He said, "Hey, baby Suge, why aren't you a member?" I said, "Member? What do you mean member?" He said, "Yeah, if you a member of the channel for $4.99 a month, you get access to videos that no one else does." I said, "Oh shoot!" But when he said $4.99, Marcus, it reminded me of the $4.99 you owe me. So being that you owe me $4.99, you should sign me up for a free month subscription to the members only for Tape Don't Lie. And being that I am the biggest contributor in the history, or financial contributor in the history of Tape Don't Lie, you should give me a free year subscription. You know what I'm saying, Marcus? A free year. You know, I'm jobless, Marcus. And, you know, we're supposed to be brothers. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be brothers. Hook a brother up. The second thing I need to talk to you about, Marcus, on your last segment with Matt, when you went over ukulele from Oregon, when you started off talking about Panda Subs, and Panda Subs, you said that you don't take pre-workout because it scares you. Think you're going to have a heart attack or something. Man, if I was Panda Subs, I'd drop you in a heartbeat. You're supposed to be promoting them, telling them pre-workout for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Marcus. Because I know you don't work out. You're lucky that Matt bailed you out on that one. Yeah.
What is he saying?
I don't know how I've stayed Mormon for so long.
I don't know, man. It's just this dude is
only Mormon that drinks beer openly. Yeah.
Yeah, you're the only one. You're the only one. So you're the only one, dog.
Yeah, and I'm not in Northern California.
This voice
come
on
find
me too, so make sure you play them in order.
Okay, I'm playing in order.
Just want to address a few things with hating ass Glenn. So Glenn, apparently that wager on rather Tyree Wilson, or I should say Tyree Knock-Knee Wilson, will be cut, traded, or fired before he gets a contract extension with the Raiders. That wager for you sounded a little too light, too easy, being that you said you would gladly smoke a fat one live on the TDL YouTube channel. So I'd like to add something to that wager on your
no sweet deathos. He didn't have a question.
Being that you always cry,
there's no questions.
Hearing the number of voicemails I leave, apparently it's too much for you.
It's too much.
I would like to, have you sit there after Tyree Wilson is no longer on the team. I'm gonna win that part of the bet. At the beginning of my first voicemail, I want you to sit there. This is a new part of the wager.
Oh boy, man. I do sit here.
You're gonna have to sit there and pose like our boy over at Venezuela. You know that dude, Maduro.
Oh my gosh.
Maduro.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're gonna have to sit there with 2 thumbs up for my first voicemail on Friday Night Live for a whole month. Just my first one. And Maduro with 2 thumbs up the whole time. That's only 3 minutes, Glenn. That ain't too much to ask for. And you have to have a smile on your face. Second one is, being that, in high school, you was a raw dogging champion.
Yeah.
You said it. You said everything we were saying in the chat last week was true about you.
That's correct.
So, in high school, you was a raw dog champion. I want to know how many schmushmorshmans you had. How many kids you had from going raw dog. So we count kids as schmushmorshmans too, Glenn. So right now, why don't you tell the chat and Marcus and Matt how many schmushmorshmans you've had throughout high school because you were raw dog for the champions. I know it's a little explicit for some of the listeners, but since Baby Suge's the raw dog champion of his high school, I want to know.
Yeah, well.
Hey, I know these ain't football questions, but guess what? We ain't got shit to talk about. So Baby Suge, we're going to talk about.
See, Baby Suge, he's getting cut off.
Well, I'll put it this way. If I'm Mormon, I didn't have any schmushmorshans.
Yeah.
So which one am I? Okay? Because they're 10 deep. I did fine in high school. Okay, did fine. Not that great because I'm here, but not that great. I did fine.
I was. You got no kids, right? You ain't got no kids, right?
I don't have any kids.
You're married too. You're married too. No kids, right?
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what the good Lord. Apparently, my prophet, Prophet Joseph Smith. Yeah, we'll see. Do I get a planet? I don't know. I'm not sure. I have to read up on my scripture that was written in like 1847. I'll have to read up on that, how that works.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, Glenn has his special underpants on right now. He has his he has his special underpants on right now. All right. We got 2 more here. I'm gonna try to get through these so we can get to these.
I'm only offended when I'm considered Mormon. That means I'm Mormon. You got it.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing is, like, Suge is such a Christian man.
Yeah, hold on.
And he doesn't understand someone being offended by being called Mormon. But if I called Suge Mormon, I wouldn't hear. I'd get 10 voicemails if I called him that.
Glenn,
what?
You don't know nothing about this, dog.
Is she there?
All right.
Baby Suge, by the way.
Like, what are we getting here? Like, what's happening on this one? What is happening on this one?
And man, you don't know nothing about that, dog. I ain't gonna ask you.
Like, what's happening there? Like, we played that one. Like, what's happening there, Baby Suge?
Yeah,
you didn't relax. You're like, don't get us kicked off, man.
Yeah, Boost Mobile was not cooperating.
Like what was happening with that one? Like, I was saying, like, yeah, no, I was saying.
Yeah, he tried to chirp us from Boost Mobile back in the day. Like, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what was the music. I know what that was. That was not music in the background. We've all heard that song.
Oh man, I don't know, Suge. I don't know what's happening.
Cricket. You do not have cricket. Yeah.
Oh my God, Suge. Said, can we keep it to a minute 30? You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it to a minute 30. Let's keep it to the minute 30. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said you're hijacking the show. No, that's why we save him for the last. We don't want him to hijack the show. Yeah. That's why we save him for last, so he doesn't do that. You know what I mean? But he contributes, man. How we go hate on our best contributor? You know what I'm saying? You got to out contribute. If you don't like Suge, you better get more money than Suge.
If you ever see the movie Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze back in the day,
you gotta get more money than Suge.
There's the guy who owns the whole town, but he's like mean. That's Suge. That's Suge. He owns the whole town.
Number 4. Make sure you play him in a row, big dog.
Yeah.
So this is the question I have for you. Well, it's not a question.
Okay, we finally get a question here.
Something for Glenn.
Fuck.
It's 9:59 a.m. in the morning.
See?
On Tuesday. I don't know what date it is, but should have took the under, Glenn. Should have took the under, Glenn. Motherfucker. Anyway, the reason why I'm calling is Marcus, you know that raffle wheel, that little wheel we spin? Mm-hmm. Gotta make sure you put my name in red, man. Baby Suge with blue. You know what I'm saying, Marcus? B-Dog, homie. But anyway, enough about me. I want to talk about this coaching carousel that the Raiders been on for a while.
See, we got a question here, guys. We got a question.
Turn down JT.
I know I was wrong about Pete Carroll and his experience thinking he was going to save the Raiders. And you're right, Glenn. You're right. They don't hire that off of experience, man. Sometimes they hire off of, DEI, you know what I'm saying? And they hire the wrong people. And I ain't for that. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, big dog. Stefanski and all them other dudes, man, they haven't done it yet. You gotta go with Harbaugh, big dog. Gotta go with Harbaugh.
Harbaugh's already been hired.
I don't. Yeah. Well,
being that the Green Bay coach is fired, Marcus, I want to know who it is. You guys say it's the guy ready to go with, and put some money on him. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of money, man, you could name.
You listening to Twista, or what are you listening to?
The group that she just saw. I sent $1,000 in the super chat right now. You got 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time's up, motherfucker.
What song is
Baby
this?
Suge. And I'm out.
What are you listening to? Is that Notorious Thugs in the background? That sounds like Biggie's verse of Notorious.
What song is that?
What are you listening to?
We can't hear the song. We can't hear the song, man. Baby Suge, man. It's a classic, man. Baby Suge is you mean some people don't like it, man, but he contributes a lot. He does. He supports the channel more than most people. Let's keep it real.
He pays the cost to be the boss.
You know what I'm saying? Do we get a question the whole time? I don't think we really got a question.
No, we didn't.
We got more grievances.
We got comments and concerns. We did not get a question, but that's okay.
It's a question line. You know what I mean, Baby Suge? We appreciate you, dog. Trust me, Baby Suge. We appreciate you, dog. I'm not gonna. Yeah. I'm not gonna hate on you.
Me and Elder Maroney over at the LDS Church think you are a hoot.
Exactly. Exactly, guys. All right, so let's get to these and then let's get to these picks, and then we'll get to the raffle here. All right, so Bills versus Broncos, Rams versus Bears, 49ers versus Seahawks, Texans versus Patriots. Glenn, give me your picks here.
Okay. I took the Bills. Now that line's moved towards the Broncos. I'm taking the Bills. I think this is the Josh Allen game. I'm done with Josh Allen if he loses this game. I'm done with it. I don't expect anything for the rest of his career at that point. No more. Not happening if he does not win this game. You got to go win. You can't blame weather. You can't blame any of that stuff. Go win this game. I took him. I bet on him. 49ers and Seahawks. I took the Niners because I got it at 7.5. Not to brag. I took it earlier in the week. Sam Darnold's questionable with an oblique injury. He's going to play, but how's that oblique? It's looking pretty oblique to me. I think they didn't have Niners didn't have Trent Williams last time when they played. I think their offense plays a lot different when he's on there. And I just think getting them at set, I don't think this is a touchdown difference of a game in a playoff setting. I'll take that. And then Rams versus Bears. I think the play is actually the over. Yes, I know there's going to be some weather there, but I think both defenses are kind of bad right now, which I'm not mad about Chris Shula canceling his interview with the Raiders because the Rams defense is not stopping anybody right now. And neither is Chicago. I think even in the inclement weather, I think this game gets to be like a 30-27 kind of game. And I'll take the Bears. Honestly, it's a weird game, man. Stafford does not play well in bad weather, and he's been putting the ball up for grabs lately. And and the Bears lead the league in takeaways. I could just see this being a funky, weird loss for the Rams. Texans versus Patriots. I am all in on the Texans winning the AFC this year. You heard it here first. I think the Texans are winning the AFC. I think they are going to play the Bills in the AFC Championship game. I think they're going to beat the Bills. Stroud played about as bad of a game as he's ever played, and they won 30-6. That's how dominant that defense is. And you can say whatever you want about the Patriots. You can say whatever you want about Drake May. Drake May didn't carve up the Chargers. He made a couple really nice throws, but he did not carve them up. The Chargers got home on them pretty regularly, and I expect the Texans to do the exact same thing, and I don't expect them to give any sort of checkdowns to them. I think Texans are the best defense in football, and I think that's what you can ride to a AFC championship is a crazy defensive line like that. So that's where I'm at there.
All right, so with these ones, I'm going Bills because I think Josh Allen's the best quarterback in this, and he's the best quarterback in the playoffs left, and I think he's just going to outplay Bo Nix, right? Bo Nix in the Bills, for some reason, when Josh Allen elevates his game, the Bills elevate their game, unless they're playing Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is not here. We saw it. Like Tre'Davious, who was that guy? I can't even say his name right, but White. Mm-hmm. He looked like he was 25 last week.
Locked up Jacoby Myers.
He looked like he was 25. And I think that the whole Bills team turns it up in the playoffs. Josh Allen turns it up. He's one of the best playoff quarterbacks of all time. Like let's keep it real. That's why I think they win that game. I think they win that game. If it gets to the point where Josh Allen has to make that final drive, he's going to make it. Right? Niners for Seahawks. Sam Darnold's hurt. So I think the Niners win that one. If I was betting, I'm taking that money line. I think that's easy money. I'm taking a Niners money line. Trent Williams is playing. Ricky Pearsall is back. And Sam Darnold's hurt. And we've all seen Sam Darnold play in the playoffs.
Right. No, I'm with you. I think it's a weird line.
Rams versus Bears. I think this one's personal. Because I don't know if you've been hearing about this, Glenn. But Matt LaFleur, the group chat with the LaFleur boys and the Shanahan guys, they're mad about Ben Johnson.
What are they mad about?
Ben Johnson talking shit, saying like fuck the Packers, and then that handshake at the end. The group chat, the Gruden Tree group chat is upset. And McVay is taking this game personal. I think they go in there and I think they're going to beat them down. I can't wait to see that handshake at the end of the game. I think Ben Johnson woke up the whole NFL with that shit. They don't like that because they're all connected. All these guys are connected. We're talking about all the guys the Raiders are trying to hire. They all come from that tree. And Ben Johnson's talking shit to that tree. Matt LaFleur's their boy. Like Michael LaFleur coaches with Sean McVay. That's his brother. And then all those guys, beef. Like McVay was asked about that this week. And he has some crazy answer, bro. They're about to fuck them up. I'm not gonna lie. Like, and that handshake at the end, I'm because McVay has some Gruden in him, right? And I think he is cooking it up this week. There's gonna be some shit that you don't even see, man. So he's gonna be super mad, and I think there's gonna be some things with that. Did Ben Johnson work on this shit? I don't know if he did. It doesn't matter. The QB collective was disrespected. So that's going to be the thing. And I think the Texans just beat down the Patriots because Drake May takes too many sacks.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think that's going to be I think that's the ugliest game of the week is the Texans Patriots.
Yeah, I think it's I think it's going to be a bad game because if Justin Herbert didn't look like a fucking pansy, then what happens in that game, right?
Exactly.
All right,
you can't blame him. You can't blame him though because he's a child, innocent, sweet little child, Justin Herbert. You're not allowed to credit him or discredit him. So
yeah, exactly. I feel like it was Madison Beer cheating on him or something. Like, why did he play like that? It looked like terrible.
She wanted a real man. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Miami versus Indiana. What are you thinking, Glenn? I'm taking Indiana. I'm taking our guy. I'm taking our future QB1, number 15, Mendoza. Indiana's defense is damn good. I mean, we didn't talk about this, but like D'Angelo Pons, if he's there in the third, the guy's one of the best tackling slot corners in college football, can cover and everything. I know he plays outside right now, but he'll probably be moved into the slot. That's just a beast right there. It's going to be, Indiana's definitely got the dogs up front to do that. I think Mesidor got hurt a little bit in the last game. We'll see how he plays in there. Indiana has everybody thinks Indiana is going to like do for some upset, but why? I mean, you have nothing to base that on. They've dominated everyone they've played.
Yeah.
And
you think they cover here?
Yeah, I mean they've covered it. They beat Alabama 30-6. They beat the dog shit out of Oregon. I mean, national championship games don't have to be close.
Yeah,
they don't have to be. It's not a rule.
I think Miami covers, just because I think Indiana's offensive line is good, but they're undersized, and I think they're going to get beat up a little bit. I think they're going to get beat up. I think it's going to be a tough game, but I think that Mendoza, this is the game where, like, people got mad at me when I said that, like, he's going to play terrible for 3 quarters, and people were shitting on me when I tweeted that. I feel like this is going to be that type of game where, like, it's going to be, like, close. It's going to be, like, 10-7, like, all game, and maybe Carson Beck makes that play, and then we're going to see the balls that really Mendoza really has, where he just – like that last drive where he just do and just wins that game. I think we're gonna get dramatics like that. We're gonna get those Mendoza solidifying himself as the number 1 pick because he is so clutch at the end of this game. Because I think Miami's defense is pretty legit, and I think Mendoza's gonna take some sacks here that that we really aren't used to seeing. I think you have a good game plan for them, but I think Mendoza just at the end of the day, he's going to show how clutch he is. And just like in the fourth quarter, it's going to be, I'm telling you, it's going to be pinpoint everything. So I think Miami covers, but I still think Indiana wins this game. That's what I think.
Okay.
That's what I think. I could be wrong though. I mean, maybe Indiana railroads them, maybe, because it's a possibility because they've been doing it to everybody.
That's what I mean. I'm not gonna buck that trend now. Yeah.
But I think Miami makes this game tougher than it is. But I think Mendoza really shows everybody his balls in this game.
I think they're just gonna sell out in the run game. Indiana's gonna sell out on the run game on defense and make Carson Beck throw the ball downfield, which they tried to do to Dante Moore. And just like Dante Moore, Carson Beck cannot throw the ball downfield anymore.
Yeah, exactly, because his arm is dead. All right, guys. So let's do the wheel here. Let me know if I missed anybody here. Check this out. I got all the people here. Did I miss anybody? Let me know if I missed you on here. Check out this list. Did I miss anybody? I'm trying to make sure I got everybody. Sir put himself in here twice. Let me get you in here one more time. I think Ruben's in here multiple times. Ruben be, I need Ruben to win because Ruben be, he'd be donating too. I don't know. Actually, Baby Shug, Ruben actually might be outdoing you, to be honest. Like he be going in. Ruben be going in. Artod is great. He's in there. Let me get my boy Artod is great. All right. Anybody else? Am I missing anybody? Let me know. I'm going through this list here. We got Sean Barrio Boy, Daniel, David, CMV's in here 3 times. Ruben's in here a bunch. Space Beast. Am I missing anybody?
Shout out Chris Tucker.
Yeah. Let me know if I'm missing somebody, guys. Am I missing anybody? Yes, it's super chats. I am not there if super chats. Or Reese. Okay, let me get you, Reese. I'll get you in there, Reese. How many super chats you got, my dog? Make sure I got the super chats in there. BJ Mac. Did I get BJ? Did I get you in there, BJ? I thought I got you in there, BJ. Got that in there. Anybody else? Make sure I'm missing. Well, did I miss you? Well, didn't I get you in here? I put you in here. Maybe I didn't. Oh, all right. Let me get you in there. You give me 2 wills, so I get you in there twice. Will anybody else? Am I missing anybody? All right. I am Groot. Oh my! You guys are coming too late. My, you get in there twice. Who else? Am I missing anybody else?
This raffle is void where prohibited.
All right. Yes, Reese, I got you in there. Anybody else? Am I missing anybody? Like, make sure, guys, I'm not missing anybody. All right. Toss it one more time. All right. Here we go. What we got? Anybody else? Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Go spin that wheel.
All right, let's go. Let's go. I got you in there twice, sir. I got you in there twice. See, I got you in there twice, right there, sir. I put Sir Lipped in here twice. I'll make sure. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Let's do it. Baby Shug, you might be red, you might be blue. I can't promise you anything. Here we go. This is for the mug. We're going for the mug first. Allen gets the mug.
Josh Allen, thank you.
All right, here we go. Now for the crew neck. Let's get it.
I think it's checkmate.
Yeah, it was almost BJ. All right, so we got those 2. So who was the first one? I totally forgot who the first one was. It was who's the first one? God damn it! Didn't you remember? Well, checkmate, and then Alan. Is Alan still in here? All right, yeah, because I don't know where Alan is. So we're gonna do one more spin. Because I don't know where the hell Alan is. He left. He couldn't stay long enough here. So let's do one more spin. Let's do one more. Here we go. This is for a crew neck. This is one more spin for a crew neck. Oak asked for one more spin. You got it, Oak. There you go.
I might bring the rigged allegations in. But.
Yeah, I mean, it might be rigged. He's like, give me one more spin. You got it, Oak. So yeah, make sure you guys hit me up on Twitter for that. But I like this, guys. We appreciate all you guys coming and joining us. We got 730 in here today.
Love it. Hopefully by next Monday, by Monday we have our coach, right? That'd be crazy.
People say it's rigged, though. They're saying it's rigged because you asked for another spin. All right. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, we're enjoying draft season. Get rid of the Senior Bowl. Do the TDL draft show tomorrow. Make sure you guys check that out. And hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And we are out of here, guys. Peace.